Hey everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hey Cheryl. Hey Cool Gamer. Hey everybody coming in. Let me know how my audio is before I go ahead. So audio check. Audio check. One, two, three. Let me know. I'll wait for an answer. Okay. Where's my Strictly Platinum? Strictly Platinum is normally here to okay, your audio is good. Those who are just coming in the clouds. Good morning. Is my audio okay? Because I want to know if I should, do what I need to do. Good morning, everybody. I'm like, when's the last time I've been on here? Friday, I think, or Thursday it was. Hey, ladybugs. Um, so far I've been able to jump in a few, in and out. Thank you so much, ladybugs. I appreciate it. Thank you, Strictly. Good morning, Strictly. Strictly Platinum. Okay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Um, things have been has I was able to check in last night and I noticed there's another beef, an unfortunate one too. I don't know if I should say it's brewing or I should say it is on and popping. Okay. So I've noticed that last night when I got the opportunity to, peep in. Because I've been a little bit busy over the weekend. Hey, Miss Gerald. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so I've been in and out, dropping in and out when I can. Um, but one thing's for sure. One thing for sure is that there's always going to be two people beefing, as they say, because, it's the beef sector, as they call it. Hey, Poison Ivy. So if you don't miss nothing, if you go away for a little bit and come back, there's always going to be two people beefing. Sometimes it's, things that are, very small things that could have been, discussed or, misunderstanding, miscommunication, always something. So far, I've heard that two people who had fallen out have mended their quote friendship unquote. Um, Judging by the history of both parties involved, that is not going to last for too long. And it's my opinion because when I did drop in Pizarro's chat yesterday, I heard that I wasn't able to stay the entire time. Man, speaking about man, yeah. Let me finish saying what I was saying. So I was thinking to myself when I heard that those two people made up, I was saying to myself, judging by those people's history, it's not gonna last for long. And not only that, the making up, because I'm not going to watch and I don't intend to go to look, but not only that, um the making up has to be for reasons not for them in particular, but for the audience, because it has to be for the audience. It has to be about how they think the audience looks at them. They don't want to be looked at. One may not want to be looked at as a terrible friend. One may not want to be looked at as a terrible host. So it's all about yes, Miss Gerald, and I haven't blocked them because I normally don't block them because I don't care that much. They give. I got a whole star. You saw that for yourself, Miss Gerald. You saw that. It's like every single time I drop down in a chat, this celebrity camel out there, every single time. I may not even know. Because even yesterday when I was listening to Bizarro, I had a few moments that I could drop down in the chat, but I was actually driving, so I wasn't reading the chat the entire time. But I kept noticing the stalker out of nowhere. She always sees me. And this is my third stalker on here. I got three whole stalkers. I have three of them on here. This is my third stalker since I became a content creator. Well, I'll call it YouTuber. This is the third person, so I will not see them, but they always see me. And I keep saying to myself, "You say I'm not important." These were the words coming out of your mouth. I'm not important. I'm not this. I'm not that. And I added a few to it because I'm like, yeah, I'm like a speck of dirt. I am like, a nobody on here. So why then do you find the time to speak to me then? Why don't you go talk to the somebodies out there? You guys are always seeing me and I never see you first. That's the real thing. You're the ones who are the somebodies out here and I'm the nobody. But every time I drop in the chat, you see me. On one hand, it's kind of funny to me, so I giggle a bit and I'm like, ooh, I feel so good to know that insignificant me can make you get so upset. And I like knowing that I may be contributing to you getting possibly your blood pressure raised, maybe a mini stroke, something, but I'm like, I'm that great. I'm so small. Them say small ox fall big tree. But anyways, I'm so small and insignificant. And but you always see me first. You always address me in a chat. So I'm glad somebody else saw it. So I'm like, why is this celebrity camel constantly speaking to me when she sees me? I don't even remember her. The only time I remember her, it's she, him, shim, whatever the fuck she is, it is. The only time I remember her is if I happen to be watching Ness and she clicks on the link, or if I'm watching Pizarro and she clicks the link, it clicks the link, or if I'm in a chat and it speaks to me. Why does it continue to speak to me? Why does the celebrity camel constantly speak to me? And then the dumb bitch, and I'm almost sure that I'm supposed to be the dumb bitch on here. I already claimed that. Okay. Oh, I giggle. Oh, okay, let me get back. So I'm like, I just dropped in the chat for a few, not even seconds, and this girl, this celebrity camel, it just continuously speaks to me, addresses me every time. And I'm like, how am I unimportant? How am I not this? I'm not that. But you see me. This is my other stalker. No, my the Eva made mention about me doing a 4 hour live on her, and I'm like, a 4 hour live on who again? Like seriously, you're not that important to me. Oh my god. I pity you. I'm like, so I decided yesterday because then the bitch, I don't Deanna, if you're up here in the clouds, the bitch had the audacity to say to me, oh, and how is your friend Deanna's page doing? Since I what did she say she did to it? And I'll just do it again if you say something. And I'm like, what? When Deanna comes live, I'm gonna have to say it. I don't know if in her mind she's starting beef, or in her mind she's doing something to get a rise out of me so I can say something about her, or she's doing that so that Deanna could see the message and say something to her so she could actually have stuff to say. Bitch, I'm not subscribed to you. I only see you when you go on other people's channels. I wouldn't even know if you're over there fine up alive right now talking about me, but I'm pretty sure you are over here in my bushes. Ooh, hold on. Let's go for the bush. Let me take a moment of silence to say hello to all those who watch me from the bushes. Hey, Stalker, hey. Ooh, are you in here, Celebrity Camel? Ooh, grab some of those leaves while you're here, girl. Okay, let's give. Oh, it's supposed to be a moment of silence for my Stalker. Hold on, let me go silent. I'm sorry, hold on. I can't give you a full minute. 20 seconds was good enough. I can't give you more than that because you're not that important to me. But the stalkers, they play their role over here. Okay. So out of nowhere, I am typing in this chat, I am driving, I'm doing what I'm doing, and out of nowhere this girl starts addressing me in the chat. I don't even know her. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you unless you click somebody's link. That's what you're known for, bitch. That is what you're known for. You have a channel and people only know you for um getting drunk and deleting your pages, becoming close friends with people, wanting to fly people out, trying to get lick virtual pussy on here. That's what people know you for. So bitch, I wouldn't know shit that you say about me because I'm not going over there to watch you. I'm not even subscribed. Bitch, you had a problem. You know what your real problem is? One of those channels you had, you came over here and you got blocked. That's your real problem. That's your real problem. One of my mods blocked your ass when you came over here making a mess of my game, my message bitch game, thinking people were talking about you. Had the nerve to think people were talking about your dumb bit. Your Hey Beavis hey Foot Soldier, good morning. Had the nerve to think people were talking about her. Then keeps mentioning Deanna's name because in her mind she feels so powerful. And how is your friend Deanna's page doing over there? And I'm like, girl, I don't watch you. I don't know what you're saying about me. And Ness's page used to be fun until you started going over there because I've been subscribed to Ness from ever since she had her channel. And I was watching her from way back when she was over there in let me take this stalker thing down. And I was watching her over there when she was there in Florida. And even then, we were more entertained watching her. But since you came, I don't even go over there that much. And because, you're just, I don't find you interesting, girl. This heat. I mean, Camel. I don't find you interesting, Celebrity Camel. I don't. I don't find Celebrity Pigs or Celebrity Camels funny or interesting. And likewise, I would want to think that you wouldn't find me interesting either. So get the fuck away from me. The fuck you watching me for? And then the stupid bitch is gonna tell me you Caribbean girl, you this, that. Bitch telling me I was black the other day. What else she was telling me to speak English? Bitch, I have been black. Born black. And I'll continue to be black, you dumb bitch. You're gonna tell me I'm from the Caribbean. Yes, bitch. How many ways can I tell you I'm from there? Can't you hear my freaking accent, you dumb slut monkey? Much time if I tell you that dirty slut monkey and I think me know where me come from, bitch. Idiot gal. You don't think I know where I'm from? Do you think you telling me I'm from the Caribbean is supposed to do me something, you stupid bitch? How can you tell me I'm black and I'm from the Caribbean? Is that supposed to like break me down? Cause it's not connecting. I haven't felt it yet. It's like you're shooting bullets, but it. When am I supposed to feel it? Like it's been days, weeks of you doing this. Like, can you tell me when that bullet is supposed to like connect so I can feel it, touch my skin, hit me, and let me feel something? You cannot. Okay, you telling me I'm from the Caribbean is like telling me I'm a female. You telling me I am black is telling me I got teeth and tongue in my mouth. You telling me all of this stuff is very dumb. I know who I am. I know where I was born. I know I am black. I have been black. You cannot ever weaponize me and my melanin. You could never say stuff to hurt me enough. You got to come real deep. And it won't happen. You cannot tell me about myself and then I feel good. Sorry. You could never tell me about myself and make me feel bad. You cannot tell me information about me and then make me feel bad. I'm hoping that gets to your head because the bullets you've been firing, they're not necessarily like hitting. Oh, you dirty Caribbean bitch. Yes, you dirty camel. You dirty nasty Indian gal. Yes. Then talking about, and when they say they talk about this colorism, but you could never speak colorist words and it affects me. Not coming to a proud Jamaican like me, girl. You got stuff fucked up but you want somebody to go back and forth with you. That would never happen. Ooh, I got something for you, bitch. You freaking camel. I can't stand people like you. I cannot stand people who want to be seen like you. The you decided to come on the scene. You decided to come on this scene by clicking people's links. You wanted to be known, and this is how you went. Ask everybody. You know what I did when I wanted to start my channel? I hit the live button. I didn't have to go on Pizarro's link. I didn't have to be friends with what's her name? What's her name again? Ali the Sage. I didn't have to keep clicking links over by Brianna. I came on here and I clicked the live button and I started. Matter of fact, I started with videos. You know, my first live I ever did had one single person in there and I was livening it up. It was a whole show still. I didn't care. That's I'm just trying to tell you bitches that for some of you numbers is important. For me it is not, because I come on here for my entertainment and I get the fuck off and go back to reality. You're all caught up in this shit and that's your problem. You are all caught up in this shit. My second live had about 5 people. You see what I'm saying? That's how far I've been. I don't have to go and try to, get accustomed to being on the platforms of those other content creators who have big numbers, or associate myself with people who has numbers. I don't need to do that, because then people are going to come and watch you and support you. You're going to get the big numbers for a moment, but then after that, because you don't got no substance, nobody's going to stick around, you dumb bitch. And I've always said when I started, once I got one person, it's a whole show, because that's an audience. Once there one person comes in here, I start my show, because that is an audience, and that's enough for me. I don't come on here for anybody. Matter of fact, the main thing behind the bar, sometimes I stay in the you know what? I'm gonna talk about that after. Good morning, Latasha. Good morning. Who else? Somebody else dropped in here. Good morning, Latasha. I don't know those people you talk about. So sometimes I peep in and I don't stay too long. And from that day with that thing you had over here, you know what you did the following day. So yeah. So I'm like, what is wrong with this dusty camel bitch who is licking virtual pum pum and acting like she got girl, you haven't even licked the pussy yet and you're acting like that. You're so dumb. Talking about, oh, and I flagged and I reported this channel and I did this and I did that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, girl, do you feel powerful now? Do you? Oh, I want to be like you when I grow up, you dumb bitch. You want somebody to go back and forth arguing with you, you fucking bitch. I can't stand people like you who likes to be seen. I don't care about you that much, but I'm just saying it right now because I kind of had somebody in the car yesterday. Oh man, and they didn't want me typing and driving because I was responding to that stupid bitch. But safety first. That is the only reason why I got out of chat. And also, after yesterday, I won't be even seeing you in the chats anymore because you're just not that important, girl.
I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody. You man.
You're big mad. Okay, you want somebody to argue with, but you can't make me money. You're not helping me in life. I got stuff to do. I got business to take care of to make my money. Definitely coming on here and speaking and going back and forth with nobody on here can't make me the type of money I need to take care of my stuff. Hey Angel Ray, good morning. So like for some people in their minds it's a whole competition out here. Did I ever come on here and tell anybody I was competing? Now I got these stalkers telling me about my numbers, telling me about how many people watch me or not watch me, how many people support me or not support me. And a lot, I got stalkers, and they're working for free, doing analytics, providing analytics services for my channel. They're telling me how many people watch, if I meet my threshold or not, if I um have people supporting me. They can give you a world of screenshots from my thing. It's like I already got YouTube giving me the info I need. I can go in YouTube Studio. I can see whether or not I made the threshold. I can see how many people watched. I can see how many people liked the video and all of that good stuff. Why are you working for free? Why are you over here working for free and providing analytical information to me? I don't want no I don't want no analytics. I can go to YouTube Studio, you dumb bitch. You're so stupid. This is that's the reason why I keep laughing at you guys on here, because you do some dumb shit all the time. It's dumb. It's weird. You give me stalker type tease. You're so dumb. It's like, did I come on here saying I was competing with the other channel members on the, I mean, YouTubers in the sector? It's never been a competition, so why then are you comparing me to other people? You're dumb. There's a whole space there in YouTube Studio for me to go see how my channel does. I don't want you working for me. I can't pay you. You know I don't meet the threshold. How am I gonna pay you? If I don't meet my threshold. Hey, James J. Oh God, good morning. It's like, how do I pay you if I don't make my threshold? Hey JP, hey Random Crafting Gamer. They don't get it, Random Crafting Gamer. Like, I can't even always keep up with half of the stuff that happened on here because I'm leaving out of here. I'm doing stuff. I am picking coconuts every single day. I only come on here when I have time. Folks be waking up, and the moment they get on, they are on YouTube all day. You wonder when they sleep. You wonder when they shower. Nobody. I don't think anybody acknowledges the camel as a part of the beef sector. But she thinks she's a part. Well, it thinks it is a part of. Because I gonna call you it. Because I ain't even. I'm not even. Like acknowledging her after today. I'm not gonna acknowledge it after today. Okay. You can't tell me about me and make me feel bad. If I was really comparing myself with people on here, I would be thinking about my age and how much I have accomplished opposed in comparison to some of these people over here in their 40s and 50s and 60s. They ain't got shit to show for themselves. You could never. Hey, Tracy's World. Like, right, the so like I'm supposed to stop. Like half of the stuff I don't even know what's going on unless I go to channels that speak about it. Behind the bar, this right here, that apology to Snoop was fake as fuck because that apology came because she was upset with what's her name, Mu. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't genuine, and she shouldn't have taken up the fight for her in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So she had no place stepping in those people's relationship. She made herself a part of it. So it makes no sense. And before she even left to go to that trip, I already knew it was going to happen. Because every time she does a meetup, every time a meetup happens with her, it's always going to be chaos after. It's always going to be chaos. There's no way. It has to be a train wreck. And then she worries because she gets embarrassed very easily. So she worries about what the people on YouTube are going to think about her. So they got to do stuff to make people think they're okay. One minute I'm hearing one say, oh, if anything, our relationship got even stronger. And oh, we apologize. And oh, and we discussed it. And then the next minute they're going back and forth, going at each other. Their relationship was okay virtually, behind the scenes, whatever, YouTube only, but together it would have been it was a disaster, and it was prone to happen because of their personalities. So we were over here commenting, if you go back to some of the videos while she was there, and I was already, hey Chantel, and I was already saying, it's not gonna work. It's just how she is. That's just her persona. Nothing goes smoothly. And she doesn't care about people. People think she cares about them, but she doesn't. It's only for what can be accomplished at the moment. Best believe it. It's only how you can help her benefit. Because apart from that, she doesn't care. Okay. She thought she was going to come and do something. You're pushing fucking 60 and you're planning to go by somebody's door to drive around and say you were in the vicinity or to go knock the door, go live doing some fuck shit, and you're almost 60? Get out of here with that shit. Right, random? The small groups. Right. People come over here when it's time for some fuck shit, but then the ones who stay, who are your genuine supporters. They're not cool, the Miss O. They're doing this because the cruise is coming up. The cruise is coming up, and after, girl, I'm talking about the cruise, and I'm laughing to myself because I remember that. I remember the flyer, the poster for the cruise with the words scrambled all over the page. Oh Lord. But anyways, I digress. The cruise is coming up, so they got to put a united front out right now, so that when that comes, they'll be good. So they're gonna do one more shot at it. And if you notice, everybody was saying it way before it started, before they started to show that they weren't cool with each other. The pictures, the photos were already saying 1,000 words, so people already knew. The photos said 1,000 words. So without them even saying that they were not having fun like they wanted to, so every time they were upset with each other, they would still have to, oh, let's take a pic because you could see some of them were forced. You could see one where even a train could drive between both of them with a hug, and nobody could. Right, Tracy's world. They need to move around. Be careful on the road, Chantel. These are some weird people. I'm telling you. They're both socially awkward. One pretends to be living the life, and the other one pretends they're fun and bubbly and stuff. But it's all a pretend. It's all a pretense. Social media is so addicting. I don't even know if I should say it's addicting, or if it's the person that's the problem who doesn't know how to cut back. You know, it is just too much. They're forgetting real life. It's like they're so accustomed to making sure that they appear some type of way where they don't look bad, they don't come across bad, like it's whatever people see online, their persona, it should always mean that they're this good person, they're living life happily and stuff. But they know what happens when they turn end that broadcast, when they click that button that says end broadcast and end that live stream. Some of them go back to some really unhappy lives. So what you show on here, you can't fool the crowd with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of you got social and don't tell me shit and tell me that I'm behind the camera so I can't say nothing. You don't know what I look like behind here. So don't you ever dare say, "Oh, you never come on camera so you can't talk about anybody." Don't tell me shit. Some of these same people who come on here all the while cheesing and acting like they're all happy and stuff, they got self-image issues too. Some of them want to come on here and get approval for their appearance, so they can compare themselves to other people and say, girl, I don't got time for selfie holics. I don't got time for those people. I've always been a private person, and it's going to continue that way. I've always been private. It's crap. I don't need to show myself or prove myself to anybody over here in the view sector. You can't make me. Okay. You cannot make me. You could never make me or break me. Okay. And then I don't blame anybody who starts their new channel and not want to come on here, because we see what you guys keep doing. And if you don't have nothing to lose, I've seen people lose their jobs because of social media. Well, YouTube in particular, right here. So if you weren't showing your face on here and saying some of the stuff you said, you would have never lost your job. Your job wouldn't be called. People would have known your business and know where to go find you. If you weren't turning that camera on, people wouldn't have known where you worked. People wouldn't have seen your background. People wouldn't have been able to locate your photo, or do a Google search with your photo, an image search. You set yourselves up. I have seen people, I have heard people, even years ago. I will never forget that day when Nicole Tyler was at work and some YouTube drama was going on. And that woman went into her bathroom stall and she was cussing and acting up so loud. And people at her job were coming to check on her and stuff. You can get so consumed in this thing, so you could actually affect impact your actual real life negatively. So I don't know how that ended up. I didn't follow up, but I can remember she was so loud. The drama, it was intense, the heat was intense and stuff, and you're there acting a plumb fool at your place of business where you work, on the job. On the job, people were you were on there being loud and stuff in that restroom. And I'm like, doesn't she realize that when she's done talking to these people, she has to go back to her job? And what people are going to think of her? Did management hear her? Hold on. Then you got people coming on here being bullied. Let me look on this. Yes, Angel, rates like drugs for some people. For some, yeah, it's a form of escape. Right. Yeah, you're right, Jamie J. It's too much when you come in here pretending to be happy and pretending to be friends with people and stuff. It's too much work keeping up personas. So I'm just gonna come on here and be me and get out of this shit. You know? I don't got time for being fake. They may not. She's gonna bring her buffer system. Her security system is gonna come with her. He's gonna come. He's gonna go. Chantel says when the legend or allegation, right, is considered fact. Right. Right. Print or circulate, right, seems to be the motto. You got it. Duchess says, it's nuts to me the people who think Tracy's some great and loyal friend. She's loyal to no one. And that whole thing about living my truth, girl, bye, you're a freaking liar. You are a pretentious person. She's only loyal to who kisses her ass, to who gives her money. And if your money starts dwindling down, you are no longer her friends. Whoever she claims are her friends, it has to be. And I'm not saying that it's only people who she sees gives her money. It's only those who, you know, you know what? It's what she can get from you. Okay, it's if you're gonna agree with her shit. Make one if one day ever comes and you don't agree with what she's saying, girl, because she gets so heated and upset if you don't feel the same way she feels, girl. She, mm-mm. We were on here the other day, calling out stuff, and most of the stuff we called out over here, it did happen on that trip. Okay. So we were already over here talking about what was going to happen, and lo and behold, it did happen. And I'm just waiting for the day that I hear about this Paulette stuff too. Paulette, you're going to get the same stuff. We said it on here, and I'm saying it again. The same thing you are doing right now, clicking on her link. Others have come before you doing that. Others have been there before you, giving the deets on what's happening in the streets in whatever sector they visited, explaining what they understand from stuff, supporting her on the panel every day or whenever she goes live. And then once something else new comes along, or if you don't agree with her, the fallout is gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Okay, just take a look. You've been over there long enough to see how many persons she's fallen out with, who she was so happy. Oh, click the link, click the link. Oh, where's my Goosey? Oh, where's Pizarro? We need the intel. Oh, my heat wave. Oh, my heat wave. Just think about the history of all those who used to come over there, go over there, and where she is with them now, and who else she used to say she was close friends with, and what happened. So you're next on line. Okay. It's a matter of when, especially when you don't serve no purpose anymore, girl. You'll be out. Okay. Tracy's World says there comes a time to wean yourself off, like I've been doing by planting my herbs and cucumbers and stuff. Oh, herbs, cucumbers, and cabbage. Okay, girl, you could video that too. Like the daily um maintenance and stuff. You could film that too. Nicole had to leave, and I'm thinking there was some other stuff that happened that we don't know about that may have led to her leaving. The Miss says my light and energy for this has been dimmed like they wanted. Oh no, girl. Uh-uh. Don't dim your light, girl. Yeah, yeah, Tracy. Keep it balanced. People were actually saying they would vacation with Tracy. I could never. Whether or not I was still cool with her, I wouldn't. Okay. It's not if, but when. Right. It's not if, it's when. A lot of people who don't know the history of this stuff, they don't know that Pizarro used to be over there giving intel and stuff. And it was always fun. I enjoyed her coming on there when she used to be over there supporting Tracy heavy and stuff. But Tracy doesn't like when people don't agree with her. She doesn't like when people, say their opinions and stuff. So she gets upset, and she also doesn't like being rejected. She doesn't handle that very well, you know. Because when Goosey was hot on the block over here and had his channel, was hot. When he blocked her or banished her, well, not blocked her and stuff, and wasn't dealing with her anymore, she couldn't take it. Does anybody remember that? She went and created a whole different troll page and was still going in the chat. She cannot handle, she can't handle people rejecting her, and I don't think she sees it. But we saw it because you had to go create a page so you could still go in the chat to talk shit. You're stalkerish. And this is why people should go to their beds at night. When you don't sleep well and stuff, you do some crazy stuff. You do. You do some really crazy stuff, and it does affect your mental health. Okay, it really does. So you need to go check yourself. You remember, right, Ladybugs? And I could tell it was her. Well, and she knew I knew it was her in there. Created a whole page because somebody told you not to come back. You see what I'm saying? Tracy's World says she's not. Good morning, Joyce. Whose mom passed? I don't know whose mom passed. Man, I'm just here to remind some people who may have gotten, the information wrong. Number one, Caribbean, I'm West Indian all day. Proud. You telling me that I'm from there doesn't affect me. I speak Jamaican Creole, Patois, all day, every day. You telling me I speak it does not affect me. I am black. I have been black, born black. You telling me I am black cannot affect me. I know what I do off here. I won't say it. I don't need to advertise it, but I pick coconuts. You telling me I'm a dumb bitch cannot affect me because you could never do what I do offline. Oh, her mom passed away. Oh no, I didn't even know. That's sad to hear. Was that recently? Mm. Like, you telling me I am black, I cannot get like what goes through your head thinking telling me I am black is like a jab. If it's supposed to be a jab at me, I have not yet felt it. And it never will. It can't penetrate because I've been black. I have been black. Okay. Girl, you could never. You could never. And you trying to see me when I'm in a chat without me seeing you? You're big mad. And you know, you know what? Oh, we're talking about the celebrity camel, Joyce. Oh, it was 2021. Hey, Rose. Hope everything has been going good for you so far. Hope you've started to take steps to make the calls to those places that were suggested, especially for the agent who can just take everything out your hands and get stuff going. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not over here competing with anyone. Can anybody recall, especially those who were the first or, my real true supporters who have been here? Have you ever heard me say I was competing with somebody or any other YouTuber on here? I can't recall saying it. So, like, why are you guys putting me into a competition? Like, seriously. Like, I don't get paid. Do you know how much? Do you think people make like really, really good money on here doing this YouTube shit? Do you think I come here with the intentions to like make a lot of money and stuff? I monetize my channel. Guess what? If I'm using my internet to do this or my electricity, whatever, it should be able to pay back. Whatever I make should be able to go towards my internet bill. That's just how I look at it. But like for making money and stuff, I pick coconuts for a living, bitch. I'll make my money there. So I don't know why some people come over here watching my pockets. I've never came on here acting like I'm here waiting for super chats or cash apps or whatever from anybody. That's for you. Especially for you and your people who look like they need the money more than I do. Obviously need the money more than I do. Notice when my name is on the screen. Hold on, let me take this down. Hold on 1 second. This bitch. I would never. My name is on the screen. It's never been my Cash App name. I've only changed it once, and it was when I was visiting somebody else's page, and they told me to put change my name to my Cash App. That's the only way I've ever changed it. But my name has always been Very Carey, or whatever I put, Carrie Garvey, Carrie Ray, whatever I put. That's been my name. You don't see my name as my Cash App. Oh, girl, please. And even with my dumb ads that I make, which is real sarcasm if you really want to know, it's really just in all pure fun. You don't see me coming on here trying to get cash apps from anybody. So don't you ever, because I am not over here competing with anybody. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there you go. There you go. Just make sure you're throwing stuff out little by little. Do a little every day. You know, one trash bag per day or a week, however you can. Rose. I'm going through something similar. I didn't say it when you came on here, but I in my mind everything is going away. It's going to the dumpster. Everything is gonna go out because that person was older and they had like real old stuff that they thought was okay. But I'm not gonna go through any of that to take stuff out of that. Everything goes. Only the documents stay. Okay. It's projection. It seems the ones obsessed with numbers and cash apps tend to think. There you go. That's what I think, Duchess. There you go. The ones who are obsessed with this app on here, the ones who are obsessed with money, are the ones who think that everybody else who comes on here feel the same way. So they can't see it. They can't understand that there are people who think differently. You see what I'm saying? So they don't understand that. To them, once you get on here, that's your major thing that you're coming for. If I was looking forward to like getting like real money on here, don't you think I'll be going back and forth with people? Don't you think I'll be trying to find different stuff that I can do to make sure my name is rang out here in the streets and everything? I would be doing that. I don't do that shit, and I can't act. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna push myself to put myself in any kind of situation so I could go back and forth with people. Joyce Goodwin, bingo. They think they are celebrities, and that is why I came up with the name Celebrity Pig and Celebrity Camels. Because in their mind, they are some celebrities in this little beef sector, which is at the bottom of the YouTube sea. The beef sector, there we go, is at the bottom of the YouTube sea. And if I want to be a celebrity, anything out here, I gotta be doing it in one of these things up top here, whether it's music, whether it's travel, education, something at the top of the pyramid, nothing down by the bottom. Okay. I wouldn't come on here do girl. I can't understand why people think that everybody is on here, wanting to be seen and, known or to be quote unquote famous over here. The fuck I look like coming on here acting like a clown so I could, get a few more YouTube coins and stuff. It's not my thing. So I'm just wondering, and I keep repeating myself, how is it that I'm not important? But every chat I drop in, you are the first one to see me. You are the first one to start atting me. You are the one to tell me about how my channel is doing. You are the one to tell me how many minutes or hours I was talking about you. You are the one to tell me what the title of my video was. You are the one to talk about how many screenshots you have. You are the one to tell me whether or not I'm meeting a threshold. You are the one to tell me where I'm from. You can't tell me shit about me and make me feel bad, you fucking bitch. You could never. Say that for somebody with low self esteem. You could never. It's not penetrating, bitch. Fucking bitch. You could never. Look at idiot girl come up normal to go on like she has somebody. Girl, go on where you go and go suck yourself and go look at dirty bomber clap, bitch. I can't stand no. Go ahead. Pussy wall. Can't take no. Someone if you just go ahead. Girl. Please. Jane J says, I'm about to have another estate garage sale today. Go, Jane. Rose, you should do garage sales too if you can. But the most important thing is to try getting stuff thrown out. Get those stuff thrown out. Jamie J says, I had one yesterday and sold a few things of my relatives. And I also donated 2 more bags of clothes to Goodwill. Yeah. Yeah. Do that, Rose. He sounds that way, right? I'm here for the show like a sweetheart. Girl. Lord Karma Collective. Good morning. She says she decided to give away a lot of things for free. Just sit everything outside and put a sign on it for free. Okay, cool, cool. Strictly. Strictly, we can't deal with little jackass cubby them. Dirty bitch. We can't take a little idiot girl. We can't take her, man. She just full of shit like crap. We can't stand the little dirty girl. She ever see me. Ever see me, I'm gonna see her. Where? Well, that's a start, Rose. Or even if you don't want to give it for free, you do it like real low, so the prices like are really affordable. So you can attach some type of value to some of the stuff, you know, and then you could always use the money for whether it's cleaning up, to pay cleaners and stuff. You never know. You never know. Like these people on here, there are moments for mess and there are moments to be serious. You know what I'm saying? This little Steve Urkel wannabe. Whenever I hear her talk, I just think Steve Urkel. That's all I think. I don't know. There's just something about her. I don't got time for her. And she wants to associate herself with Deanna so badly. She wants to associate, and Deanna is not giving her the type of attention that she needs, so she tries to get it through me. Because I'm odd, she's like, oh, and if she says anything else again, I'm gonna report. Like, what did she say she was gonna do? Copyright, whatever she did, flag the page, she's Christina Columbus or something. Like, how hard do you think it is for people to go read or go online and Google stuff to figure out how to flag stuff? You're acting like it takes it's like you know it's rocket science, but not everybody is like you. But trust and believe, you got something coming for you. It's just that everybody doesn't play their hand and speak it like you. Okay, you play your hands, and the game you may not even drop your hand and you start talking about it before. That's the difference between us two. Okay, the fuck you feel like. I cannot. 22 years. Congrats, guys. Yeah, I like the minimalistic type thing. I like less stuff. Less is more for me. I don't like a lot of stuff around me, so I'm okay with like giving away stuff and. Right. Man, let me drop the link. I think I've said all I needed to say. If anybody wants to come up and say anything, is there anything else that I missed? I know there was a good live over there by Bizarro on Saturday, but I've been moving around and doing stuff. It's been a lot going on behind the scenes with me that I've decided not to share on here, and so I've been really busy over the past few days and stuff. So yeah. And Duchess says there are quite a few camels in the sector, so I'm trying to figure out who you're talking. There's only one. Well, the most recent celebrity camel. Everywhere I go, it seems to see me. It always tags me in the chat. It always knows about what's going on my channel. It seems to be, like obsessed with me. It told me the other day that I was black, and I'm like, what? What? Okay, is there anything else you could come with? Like, uh, I should speak. Like, what else can you come with? Like, seriously, because you don't know enough to say anything about me. Like, um, do you want me to go roll over in a corner and cry because you told me I was black? Is that like something that's supposed to hurt me? Because if you want me to act, I will. I could just cry for you if you wanted to. I could just cue the tears and start crying. I can if you want me to. You telling me, oh, you Caribbean bitch. Caribbean all day, baby. All day. Jamaican. Jamaican all day, bitch. All day. What? Tracy, what? I think you should sell it behind the scenes, Bennett. Okay. The lawnmower and stuff and the leaf blower which looks to be in really good condition because it's clean and stuff. It looks like it was recently bought. I think you should sell it. Yeah. It sounds like a stalker. It is a stalker. It is a free worker bitch. It continues to work as an analyst for my channel. So it tells me what I'm doing. It has a problem with me. It needs to go figure out her life and leave me alone. It needs to go focus on her drinking and leave me alone. I barely ever drink. We're in the month of what now? April, and I've only drank 2 times, my birthday and for New Year's. It needs to go get her drinking under control. It needs to stop lusting off YouTube pussy that you've never tasted. It needs to stop wasting her money, its money, on girls that it knows she can't settle down with. Girl, bye. Freaking ET bitch. Tracy's World, it shouldn't penetrate. Like nothing they say penetrates. Like I'm just saying, you know. Somebody got upset the other day because I was saying that I don't agree with people putting noose around a child's neck. And they blocked me, and they know themselves. They may very well be on here listening. I don't care how you feel. You hold on to your views and I hold on to mine. Nobody should be go that low on here such as to put something around somebody's neck. A baby's neck at that, whether or not it's something that happened. You are an idiot. Hey Corey, good morning. Don't pay attention to ignorant people. They are insecure and trying to start diaspora wars. Girl, I'm Corey. They could never. We are all black and beautiful, whether American, Jamaican, Kenyan, Ethiopian. That's the point. And if it calls itself African American, but yet the same part of you that is African, you're gonna look down on. What are you really saying about you as an individual? And I don't think it is well. Let me not say it because its family may be one of those people who have issues with black people, so it acts that way. And the funny thing is that it is online here in the beef sector trying to get with dark skinned people on here. Isn't it funny? It is trying to be with Ness. It was trying to be with Bella, get with Bella Joy. So it doesn't like black people or people with some good melanin in their skin, but it is online trying to be with them. Girl, bye. Go away from me, it. Okay, Jamie. Yeah, that's what the internet does to them. They feel so invincible. But right. And for me, maybe I'm spin it around because I'm quiet here. Fuck around with me in real life and you will know shit. Because they think, oh, she's so quiet in this bitch. I will. Girl. Ugh. Ugh. Don't take sweetness for weakness. I've said that shit before. And I'm not on here to prove shit to anybody. So fuck you. Okay. I can't I can't
Very Carrie is so sad. She found out she is a black bitch and she needs to speak English. She found out that she is a dumb bitch. She can't go on in life anymore because she cares about what everyone thinks. She needs your approval. Please help her because she has been missing out in this sector. How will she survive? She needs counseling. Please support the Very Carrie Counseling Foundation and help her to develop some positive coping skills. Help her start the healing process. Please donate to the Very Carrie Counseling Program so she can get the help she deserves. Cash App $Carrere16. We now return to our regular programming.
Connie! Hey, Connie girl. Hey, Connie. I didn't even block her. She the best thing I could tell her to do is go unblock because I'm not gonna block her because I'm gonna show her that she's not important and it doesn't matter how many times she asks me anymore in a chat. She'll be talking to herself because she's a stalker. It's like she sits to she sits and stalks the live stream so she could just sit and just watch everybody's chat and get all upset in her feelings. I bet she pisses on herself every time somebody says something she doesn't like. Hey, Tracy. Okay, I got Tracy in the back. I dropped the link for those who want to come up. Let me know if you want to be on camera, Tracy. Yeah, I'm gonna put you. Hey, Tracy. Good morning.
Hey.
Tracy, what's that you're doing? Is that yogurt?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, did the container? Oh. did it burst at the bottom? Did it get cracked at the bottom, or is that how you eat it? Is that how you do?
That's how I was eating right now because I don't feel like going and get no spoon.
Okay.
This is me all day long, okay?
Okay, that's cool. What's going
I
on?
know. Somebody got flashed last night because I was called ugly. She's ugly.
Who
Well, I
was
chose that.
who was that?
Those people that keep bringing up my name and I'm not talking about them. I'm over there in the trucker section, networking, having fun with the guys. We're straight guys. Straight guys. Straight guys. I'm not over here like that. So I gave him a show last night. Okay.
Ooh, did you take the live down?
No, I put on age restriction and
Okay,
privacy.
I'm gonna go look for it.
I mean, when I say I set those babies out there, I set them out there for a minute.
Oh Lord, Tracy, you are. Oh, hey, Kiva.
I'm
Tracy, you
bad.
were giving the girls a show last night.
I gave the girls and the guys and whoever else a show.
Ooh,
I said, I'm
ooh,
gonna show you ugly. I'm gonna show you what this ugly Tracy gonna look like. This is what ugly Tracy looks like.
girl. You know what? You don't allow these people to ever get to you, Tracy's world, because guess what? In their minds, what they really have is like they have this aggression because they themselves don't have self esteem. So what they do is like their insecurities that they have, they already feel awful about themselves, so they want other people to feel just as bad as they are
Yep,
feeling,
they do.
project that on you. You know, you don't need no acceptance from anybody. You do
Oh,
not.
no.
You keep doing you and just don't care. Because you've been
I
living in your
don't.
body for how many years and it's never been a problem. So it's not supposed to be a problem now because of what somebody wants to say to you online,
50
you know?
years.
Right.
I hit my goal of 50. I live to see 50. Okay.
Yeah, it's a difference
And I
between
am not.
it's there's this contrast between who you appear to be and who you think you are. And a lot of people on here, they don't want to be themselves. So you want to
They don't.
appear to be a certain type of way on here to people when it really isn't who you are. And that is going to make it's exhausting, having to come on here and act as if you're somebody that you're not. I cannot.
I
I,
cannot either.
mm-mm. Some of these people
Not
have
either.
too many identities. I cannot do it. Mm-mm. The more you pretend to be something, is the harder it's going to be to feel good about yourself. And I don't got time for that shit. Okay.
I know,
I
right?
don't
I
got
know.
time for the stalkers. I do not have time for it. Okay. I don't have
Um,
time for those
I
stalkers.
just get you keep saying, okay, girl, why I got that in my head? Okay.
Okay.
I like the way you say it. Okay. So I've been saying it, and it's a lot of things that people that I've said on my lives or whatever, and I've hear other people saying it, and it makes me feel good, like point blank period. Stuff like that makes me, well, wow. Somebody got a word that I used to say or whatever. Now they use it, and you know what? It feels good. I'm not hating. I'm not like that. I don't hate people. They hate me because I'm me. Period.
Yeah. All you got to do is
I
continue to
am
be
who
yourself.
I am.
Right.
I am who I am. If you don't like me, don't watch me. Don't look. Don't do nothing. Just don't. I'm gonna
Right.
always be me.
You
Period.
just continue to be yourself, period, point blank. Or you could pay them dust and be like, hold on.
I don't get paid to argue
I'm gonna
with
show
you.
you something.
No. Who is you? You ain't nobody. You man.
Keep making them mad. Like, who are you? Who are you for me to argue with? Like, that's how I do. I'm just laughing at some people because I know they're like getting upset and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, you go on and right ahead, stroke out. While I'm on
You.
here behind the screen being so quiet and calm and laughing at you. Stroke the
Hmm.
out. I'm
That's what
happy
they can't
that I
take.
can trigger something inside of you, and
They
you're
can't
tearing
take that.
up, and you just start going crazy, and I'm just here chilling as I usually do. I'm here chilling. I am always chill. I'm on chill mode 98% of the time. And then you see me in a chat or you see me somewhere or you're watching me in the bush with your stalkerish self and you're getting your blood pressure up and ready to stroke out. And here I am. Hey Ken, good morning. Hey Kantasi.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, I've been planting things. I've been shopping. Ugh, I've been shopping for real.
Hey Talon. Oh, you've been shot. Girl, I said it to somebody who used to be over here. Once you start doing your planting, you got to think outside of the beef sector. You can't think about just creating content for people who are going to see you from here. Title your stuff right. Go. So you started planting. You could start doing, vlogging, doing that. Journal some of the stuff that you've been doing, from the
Yeah, I
beginning.
am. I am. I mean, I started when I first got my I got the mint, a tomato plant, a watermelon plant, a cucumber plant, and a cabbage plant. And I vlogged that when I was preparing it and stuff. I was doing it too.
Okay, and then you start giving like daily updates and stuff. You
Now
know,
then I started shopping and I couldn't stop.
Right. So you could do that because you can appeal to other audiences. Don't
Yeah,
limit
but yeah,
yourself to the beef sector type material. You know.
I like to network. I've been networking outside of the beef sector. It's not healthy for people. It's not healthy for me. So I've been venturing out. Doing like Mo three sector, Scope Gang, the truck community. Oh, I've been having fun.
Okay, well that's cool. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's
I
cool.
actually did a live.
How different is the Mode 3 sector and those other sectors? Well, apart from the trucking sector, they may do similar stuff, as people over here. So you got
Yeah,
to be
they the truck community. They don't bash women. They don't do that. They don't bash women, period. They talk they crap over there and everything. But that's one thing they told me when I made it over there. I was like, I'm a new subscriber to your channel. I don't
Mhm.
care how many men over here. I like it. And like we don't bash women like that. We don't do that. So
Okay, that's cool. So you've been networking. That's cool. That's
I was
cool.
networking. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's cool.
networking. And it feels like, it feels good. It actually
That's
feels good.
good. Good morning, Linda B. And thank you, Joyce, because I am that way naturally. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I can, deal with different types of personalities on here. Maybe people who people wouldn't, care to talk to and stuff. Because I just accept people for who they are most times. But then when you got some little slut buckets on here who try to come around, seeking attention, I got to talk to them. But for the most part, you can't make me no money, so I'm not going to argue with you and give you what you want. Okay.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
No.
Um,
On the scenes, Bennett is asking, does anybody need a car? I'll sell it to anyone that needs it at a cheap price. And it is a BMW and it's a 2017.
I need a car.
You need a car?
Oh, yeah, I do. I do.
Didn't I see you driving around the other day?
Oh, that was a rental.
Well, talk to Rose.
I will.
Thank you, Connie. For real, because Rose did come on here the other day and Tracy was here too. She
Yeah,
did show the vehicle and the vehicle is in good condition. We only need to know she's gonna get it set up and stuff. It hasn't been driven in a little while, but it does look good.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
It did look good.
BMW.
Rose had me crying.
Yeah, she
I
made you
don't like
cry.
when Rose cry. I hate when Rose cry because she makes me cry. She's like my mother to me, and I
Oh,
can't stand when she cries or anybody older than me. I don't like when they cry on here because it gets to me. It gets to me.
man. Hey, Jay Dunn. Ah, look at Jay Dunn. Look at Jay Dunn.
What you say?
Jay, Jay Dunn says Rose. Ness has a BMW on her wish list. Send it to her.
Jadon, you ain't no good.
Oh my
Jadon ain't no good, y'all. Jadon ain't no good, y'all. Jadon ain't no. Jadon, go to the corner. Jadon, go to the corner, girl. Go to the corner now. Somebody told me to go to the corner last night. Tracy, go to the corner. I'm like,
Look
what
at
I
you going
do?
to the corner too.
I was just having fun, you know.
Yeah, the Miss. Oh, she Rose came on here. If you go back like 2 days ago, she came and she was, vulnerable and stuff. She was going through a little. We all know, and I'm not taking away from the fact that we are all over here and we do a little mess here and there. So even if Rose, we know her for different things. At that moment, you have to understand she's going through stuff, and grief.
Yeah.
She's grieving. Her mom passed. Her uncle passed. She has so much stuff between her mom and
Mhm.
her uncle because they both left all everything to her, so she got a little bit overwhelmed, so she needed help, trying to figure out what to do, how to get rid of some of the stuff. She just needed a starting point, and it was causing a little bit of an issue with family her in the household because of all of the stuff and whatever. So I think she got help because the chat was quite helpful. They were giving her suggestions of places she could go or things she could do and stuff.
Yeah.
Take
Also, I had found I was meant to call her and tell her that Auctioneers also do. They'll come to your house and do all this stuff too. They appraise it and everything. So I forgot to call her and tell her that.
Tracy's World. Rose says I'll sell it to you.
How much?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I need a car.
Okay, there we go. And remember, Rose, you could always check with the storage, the people at the storage unit, because they know they have ways they have people who they know who could also help to get stuff sold because they must have had to do it. She has her
Yeah,
mom's in storage too. Yeah, and that's costing her every month. I think it was
yeah,
over $100. So, you know, you gotta get those stuff sold, girl.
yeah,
And I know it was hard. It's hard for her because it's her mom's belongings and she wants to hold on to it and stuff. And she's also, some people worry about what people are going to do with it after. But once you give it away, it has to be people who are buying it. They need it. So don't think too hard on it once you give those stuff away. Don't
yeah,
think too hard. Yeah, so she has her uncle's stuff, her mom's stuff, and it's just a lot to go through for just one person. And she's not getting the type of help she wanted because, people are asking what about her family and friends and stuff. And she told what happened, like, what some of her friends said. Like, they'll be like, if we tell you what to do, you're not going to listen, or. And then she doesn't have, like, a lot of the family around who will help and stuff. So, people were giving suggestions. And I'm glad that, people were able to come through and support Rose, because
yeah,
she appreciates it too.
yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not gonna be here any longer. I have to go.
Okay,
You back in
okay.
the chat.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you for coming up. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I always
Tracy
support
said
you.
Tracy
Anyway,
said she responded to somebody last night. You didn't tell who it was, but I guess I'll figure it out when I go check on your channel. I
it's on
guess.
private,
Oh, so who
but
was
I
it?
did take a picture before I put
Okay,
on private and age restriction.
okay, okay. That's cool. But I guess I'll find out. I'll find out who it is that you
Oh,
were.
ain't nobody. Look, they have not been noticing my channel, so I ain't really worried about it.
Okay, alrighty.
They don't worry about my channel. But
Oh,
I might put it on my community wall for a minute, and then I'm gonna take it away so you can see how pretty they are.
oh Lord, you know what? You know what, Rose? I mean, Tracy's World. Don't do that. Keep it on private, girl. Keep it, Rose. Rose, that Pepsi machine, it'll do a world of good. Did you?
Okay.
No, she's trying. She said she's gonna give away the coffee machine and stuff. Those machines, you can get those sold. You gotta get that agent that they were telling you about, Rose, so you don't have to think too much about what to do with the stuff. Let them
Mm-hmm.
know all the stuff. They'll come and check and stuff, and they'll find places for it. You know, it is Angel. If you can, guys, once per week, make sure you get stuff outside of your home. Just get rid of it. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, Rose. I mean, I keep saying Rose. Okay, Tracy's World.
I'm Rose's daughter. I am Rose's daughter. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Angel, I do this every week. It doesn't have to be like, so, one of those bags you get at the grocery store. Just release stuff from your home because you take stuff in a lot. So, in order to not, reach a point where you got too much stuff in, well, it could be stuff in the refrigerator that you need to get rid of. It could be some papers. It could be anything that you keep taking home. Release yourself. Do it weekly or every 2 weeks, and you'll be fine. It works. Okay, it does. And some people need to declutter their minds too, because they're full of shit. Release some of that shit. You're full of shit anyways, but release some of it. You practice that regularly. I like doing that. It's freeing. It makes me feel lighter. You know? Yeah. So once you can do that, whether it's every 2 weeks or stuff, you go through your clothes. Okay, I haven't worn this in a year. I need to get rid of this. I haven't worn this in 2 years. Can I donate this? Start small. Do that. Woo! There you go, Rose. You have a treasure there, so you should get that agent to get that stuff done for you. And do like James J is doing, because James has something doing at 10 o'clock this morning, a garage sale and stuff. So do what you have to do, though. Lord Karma says, "Never bring a stray man home. It's hard to get rid of." Oh Lord Karma, which chat did I see you in? Was it over there by? Okay, right, Linda. It keeps you from buying unnecessary stuff too. Yeah, yeah, man. It is so freeing to get rid of stuff. It is good for you. It really makes you feel nice and light. Okay. It really does. It really does. You're everywhere. I got you. I got you. I'm of the impression. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Why did you have to do this right now? Hold on 1 second.
This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. Let's help her be smart. She needs all the help she can get. Please support the cause. We now return to regular scheduled programming.
Okay. Who the distractions, I tell you. Mm. All right, so there's a dumb bitch associate. Why did I look down and see Linda laughing like that? Where did I get them from? I just create them. I just create them.
This portion of the show is brought to you by the Go Home Very Carry Foundation. For all the black Karens that want to contribute to ticket and luggage costs, please send cash apps to $CarryRay16. We now go back to regular scheduled programming. We now
I have all these foundations. I have another one coming up that I'm gonna show you guys. I got a whole nother foundation. Um Hold on 1 second. I got somebody in the back. Gotta make sure it's her. I got some foundations, guys. Because people are telling me about myself on here, so I've been learning about me from strangers on here who keep telling me who I am and what I am and what I do or not do or whatever. I'm like, who should know about me more than anything else? I think it would have been me and maybe my parents or my mom, my people. You can't come on here telling me who I am. Is that you, Rose?
Yeah, Carrie, it's me.
Okay, cool. Let me make sure I look in here.
Hey, I want to show you something. How do I show you something in the back chat?
Okay, I'll remove you then. I'm gonna take you off screen so you can show it to me. Okay, so I can see you. Nobody else can. Nobody else can see you right here. So hold on. Nobody else can see you. So you can turn your camera on to show it, or if you want to type it in the back chat. Okay. 1 second, guys. Let me know when you're ready. I'll just keep talking until you're ready. I'm trying to. Oh! Ooh! Oh, but I won't be able to hear you though, but I can see you. Oh, wow. What are you going to do with it though? Wow. Do you think it's worth some good money, girl? I can see you, but I can't hear if you're responding. So if you're responding, you're gonna have to like type it in the private chat. Make sure it's the private chat though, not the regular. But girl, what are you gonna do with that? Mm, girl, you hit something, girl. I'm here for the show. Are you wondering who was at the door? Hey, Jill. Brina wants to see. No, it's not huge. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's cool. That is cool. So you got to check around to see what you can, where you can go to get it. Maybe your husband could tell you, you know, or he could ask around for you. Okay, Rose. She says she's out. Okay. Thanks for coming up. No, it's not a mango. It's a coconut. You get a coconut, and you get a coconut, and you get a coconut. And I got coconuts to bust some of these stalkers' heads on here. Fuck you, mean I could, you man. I'll look here now. Look here now. Now let me take one of my coconut them and bust you in there like a bomber clot head. I can't stand someone who wanna go away. Dirty stalkers. I can't stand these stalkers on here. But it's good, good to know you're there though, stalkers. It's good to know you're there. But you know, I I know I shouldn't even have to say this, but I know that I don't have to respond to everybody. So like yesterday when I that celebrity Camel was talking to me and I'm like, you know what, for real, I'm driving. I'm not gonna respond to this person anymore while I'm driving. I'm not about to meet in an accident because of a camel out here. But I also said to her to it in there that listen, this is my last day seeing you. And you can't help me. You cannot help me in life. You can contribute to the my life in any positive way. So I don't have to respond to you if I don't feel like. Sometimes I respond to people, just for kicks, because I'm like, I'm so happy that I can make you mad, I'm so happy that you can get frustrated when you see me. I'm happy to know that I can, make you feel some kind of way when you see me. It's like a good feeling. Okay, Rose. Jill. Jill, girl. She's a young one, Linda. She's not gonna get it because the foundation seems rocky from what I'm seeing. Just by the way she behaves, it means certain things were not established in her formative years. I can't help some of these people. I cannot. I can't help these people. They think they're what they're not, and they think they're way more. Social media has made some people feel way more important than they actually are. And judging by some of the things I've seen online on here in this sector, you could never. Okay, you could never. This bitch who, at the drop of a hat, if something happens, she's the first to go delete her channel or hide her channel or go drink and get drunk. She seems to be a type of person who makes bad decisions on a daily basis. Get caught up in stuff without thinking stuff through, and then at the end, when you can't manage the pressure or the heat, you run away or you go find solace in going onto somebody else's skirt tail or attaching yourself. You're like one of those what they call them, those ticks that sucks on onto a dog or something. you know you're one of those type of people because you have to be noticed, but you can only be noticed if you're with someone. Notice how half the time I can come on here and talk as much as I want and then leave. You have to associate yourself with somebody for people to see you. And that's how you get people to come to your channel, because you have to get the support of people. You attach yourself to people with numbers. That's what you do. And you want to feel good. You want to feel like you're somebody. But guess what? Guess what? Hey, Heat Wave girl. Heat Wave, Wagwan. Guess what, girl? Guess what? You cannot say anything to make me feel bad about you. And after today, because I wasn't gonna say anything, but you don't exist to me anymore. Okay.
I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
So when you see people are mad, you gotta assess the situation. Are they worth you wasting your time, or do you need to go respond to them, or is it for fun? You feel like responding, or you just say, they're not worth it. And this doesn't have to be right here for social media, just in general. Think about it. It's something to think about.
I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Um, Let me know, Rose, if you still want to do that other thing that you spoke to me about. Let me know. You know, one of the things I noticed even here, Lord Karma says, "Can somebody help and change its batteries?" Because I call that person it right now. I'll go by Celebrity Camel or it, just IT. IT is enough because I don't know what the fuck she is. So I don't know what it is. So you know what I'm saying. Um, what was I saying? It is like a tick, right, Jill? It is like a tick. It has to suck on to somebody who has numbers or who could help her. I don't have time for it. You could see me in anybody else's chat and say anything else to me, but I don't think I'm gonna respond to you. You're not important. You're just two letters. You're an it to me. IT. You're a tick. I didn't even know it was for Kaya that he did that. I just found that little thing a few, maybe 2 3 weeks ago. I'm like, you wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You're mad. You're big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone. Ply says he doesn't do the back and forth with people. He doesn't do it. And I'm pretty much like that too. Unless I want a little fun here and there, I'll respond. Or if I feel like, letting some people know, don't take kindness for weakness. But like, I don't got time for it. I'm trying to prolong my life on earth. I don't have time to be, in heat going back and forth with people. I don't got time for that. It's just my thing. It doesn't have to be your thing, but it's mine. I don't know. It's not my thing. And I know sometimes I'll probably say some stuff on here, but I have to think about my real life outside of here, and I can't come on here making a fool of myself. Because stuff you do, it follows you, and I think I've done enough of that crazy shit on here. You know, it just came on here one day, Latasha. It came out of nowhere one day, claiming they've been here for 3 years, and it doesn't know some of the major players over here or some of the major storylines over here. But it says she knows everything. It didn't even know. You know what? Let me not talk about it anymore. Oh, I didn't know the history behind it. I'm here for the show. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, it was about. Okay. I was watching some of his songs today. Some of his older songs that he did. Well, collabs that he did. Let me say collabs that he did. It lost its way to the library. Right, Linda? I do that all the time. And outside of here picking coconuts, I gotta, you know, be that way where I don't where, arguing with people is the last thing. That's like it should be last resort for me. You know. I would much prefer to hurt you before I argue with you. And if I know you're just online and I can't, you know, get to your skin the real way that I want to hurt your ass, I'm not arguing with you. I prefer to fuck you up. I'm not the argumentative type, so fuck you. God. Linda says, thank you, Heatwave. Linda says, it's so funny though. Her ignorance is so obvious. I just hope, I just laugh and hope she realizes it. Yeah. Okay. Right, I'm here for the show. I like him. I see a lot of clips on him. Also, you've been following it. Okay. Yeah. Latasha says that thing is always lurking around in our beef sector. That thing didn't even know Rico, but it's been here for 3 years. Right. Didn't know some of the major players over here, but it claims it's been here. It is a liar. It doesn't know anybody. It just wanted to start a channel, and it was coming from some other sector where all they do over there is probably like sell wrenches and be worried about how many people can send them cash apps and stuff, and it wanted it to be the same way over here. The only thing that it is interested in is who is making money or not. It doesn't understand that there are some people on here who see people I'm sorry, who see people as people and not as, an open purse. So it came with their ideas that this is how it should be. Come and make money off these people. It thinks people only come on YouTube to come on here and just be shelling out money to people. No. Mm-mm. I can be getting entertainment by turning my TV on, and nobody that I'm watching on TV is asking me to give them money every time they entertain me. Fuck you mean. F it. Right, right, Heatwave, F it. She is. It is. I mean, it, not she. It. It is a dingbat. I don't wish bad on it either, but it is like a gnat in this sector. And imagine it being a gnat and me being a speck of dust, but that it just sees me everywhere. It sees me everywhere. It sees me in a chat. It starts atting me, and it just goes off like, okay, I'm gonna try to rile it says, oh, I'm gonna try to rile her up and let her answer, but no, I'm not going with you. Okay, it just wants to be seen. I'll drop in the link a few more times because I gotta go off of here, get some stuff done. Oh, shit's a fly. It wants to be seen. It has been around. It first associated itself with over there, went to the channel where it saw like there are a lot of people, numbers. Let me click this channel and go be seen because I'm planning on starting my channel soon. So let me go over here. You know, people should have known what it was all about because it was already behind the scenes talking about content creators with Ali the Sage over there through emails, and it just started exposing stuff. So that was pretty quick. It goes through relationships really fast. One moment it was saying you're not my type of person, you're not my type of person, and then lo and behold, two twos, it was behind the scenes, emailing people, talking about trash about people on here and stuff. If you don't get up, girl, listen, girl, I don't got time for the foolishness. I don't got time for it. You just let me stay over here being my own dumb self over here. I'm okay with it. I'm not competing with anybody on here. I'm not looking for anybody to see me. You know, it's not that important. And for the last time, you can't tell me I'm black and it hurts me. You can't tell me about how I talk and it hurts me because I'm not going to stop talking the way I do right now so you can feel good. You can't tell me where I was born and I'm supposed to feel some type of way. You cannot tell me about me. I know me. I've been looking at me in the mirror for years. I know what my birth certificate says. I know what my skin tone looks like. I know how I talk. I know everything about me. You saying stuff about me cannot affect me. Okay. Go figure your life out. Go live life, Elizabeth. Get offline sometimes. Okay, it. Okay. You dumb bitch. Idiot gal. Or you fool, so. Talking about go speak English. I bet everything I type in the chat you can read it though because it's English, right? You dumb bitch. You equate somebody talking with a different tone, a different accent, even though it's still English. So because it doesn't sound the way you talk, you think that's not English? You're a dumb bitch. What is your idea of English? What is English to you? If you're gonna be hearing me talking, telling me I must speak English, what the fuck am I speaking? I just don't sound like you because I don't have the same accent like you dumb bitch. Fucking idiot. Go tell the people in India where your people are from to speak English too. Because some of them speak English and their accent is so thick you can't understand what they're saying. Go tell them too. You little ass wipe. I can't stand people like you. But guess what? Like I said, you can't make me no money. So I flushed you. Okay. Okay. Your English Lord Karma. Girl. You people try to hit below the belt. You tried. You think in your mind that those words are like bam, like they're supposed to hit, and I'm still here standing waiting for the punch. I'm still waiting for your fist to touch me. Like the words you're spewing, you're throwing it out. It's supposed to do something to me, and I'm still here waiting. And I'm like, at what point is it supposed to affect me? Can you tell me when so I can stop waiting for it to affect me? Girl, get out of here. I wonder. I wonder. Mm-mm. Crazy people. It's a celebrity camel that I'm talking about, Jill's comfort zone. I refer to the celebrity camel as it. That's all they can get from me. Because it has been seeing me in chats. Jill, it it sees me in chats and just starts speaking to me. Even I could be talking about rainbows and unicorns. And once it sees me in a channel, in a in a chat, it just starts atting me, like I get a rise out of it. It makes me feel so special. I feel so powerful, like I can drive you crazy like that. Girl, it's so easy to drive you crazy. Girl, nasty girl. Look at that girl. Go see, we can't talk to the little idiot girl. They can't chat to me. Girl, go on where you go. Yeah, idiot. It can't date me. It doesn't know how I look. And I don't go that way. I'm straight as an arrow. You hear Safari saying straight. Girl, I am as straight as an arrow. Okay. As a line. Okay. I don't know why all these women, some of these stalkerish women have stuff to say about me. I've never licked pussy a day in my life. And I never will. Okay. Any man I'm with ever comes to me about a threesome, that's the day I leave you. I don't have discussions about those stuff. You bring that shit to me and we're done. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a problem with those who do it, but I don't fuck bitches. Okay. So I don't know why this bitch is coming and trying to suck my clit virtually. Fuck you, bitch. I can't stand this girl. You want to have you want to have virtual relationships with people who you got to fly out to see. Like how many times per month are you going to see them or a week? I don't do those. You girl. The celebrity. No, I like no celebrity camel. Celebrity camel. We got a celebrity pig and we got a celebrity camel in this sector. You know, camel. There we go. Look on the screen. That's who I'm talking about. Hey V, good morning. Good morning. Okay, V. It's nice to see you. Strictly Platinum is up there cracking up. It doesn't want to associate itself with blackness. But you best believe, when a Karen sees you, they see black. It doesn't matter how much you want to say you're Indian or whatever you say you are. Once a Karen looks at you or a Ken looks at you, you are a black it. Okay. You got some of them bleaching their skin. Miss Belinda. It likes fire in its woman because it doesn't have fire for itself. That is probably why. No, no, no. Get rid of them. Ooh, we got a celebrity mutt too. Miss Belinda. We got so many celebrities over here. And it's always the ones who are claiming to be celebrities. I've never seen or heard celebrities asking for money, you know, doing stuff to wait for money and stuff. I understand if they have businesses that they got going on, but like to come out and ask for stuff and you're supposed to be a celebrity and whatever, and you're here, trying to, with the hopes every time you go live to, get cash apps from people. All these celebrities on here, I cannot. I don't see celebrities out here, freaking begging people anything. I don't see celebrities on here. Well, a few of them have gotten evicted and stuff. Like some of the stuff that I see on here, I laugh. I crap me up. I don't know, Linda. Probably does. That's why its voice, changes. 1 minute it's, I'm gonna trying to talk all low, and then the next minute sounds like freaking Steve Urkel. I don't know. That's okay, Jill. Crazy people, man. Crazy people. Mm-mm. Crazy people. Anywho, I think I'm done for the day. Oh, let me drop my link one more time just in case anybody else wants to come up. And I hope, me dropping my link affects somebody, one of my stalkers who has a problem with that too. You know, while I wait to see if anybody wants to grab the link. Um I'm hoping that, what is going on right now. I don't know. The thing that I just found out watching this morning, Demis O and Demetra, I hope it doesn't get nasty. I really do. I'm hoping it was just a miscommunication or something. I don't know. But it's the beef sector, so you're always going to see beefs. You're always going to see people you like, because I like them both. But then one of the main things to do when you got two people you like beefing, sometimes you got to step back, let them do their thing, you know? Let them do their thing. But I'm hoping it doesn't get, too out of control and stuff.
Very Carrie is so sad. She found out she is a black bitch and she needs to speak English. She found out that she is a dumb bitch. She can't go on in life anymore because she cares about what everyone thinks. She needs your approval. Please help her because she has been missing out in this sector. How will she survive? She needs counseling. Please support the Very Carrie Counseling Foundation and help her to develop some positive coping skills. Help her start the healing process. Please donate to the Very Carrie Counseling Program so she can get the help she deserves. Cash App $Carrere16. We now return to our regular programming.
Yeah. Let me see something real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. You wanna argue? I can argue with you. You mad. You're big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I crack up every time I watch that shit. I cannot. I cannot. Okay. Man, they're supposedly beefing. I don't even know. It had something to do with something in a chat and stuff. I don't. I don't. I'm just hoping it doesn't, be one of those. Oh God, I hope it doesn't become a messy one. Because they were both supporters of each other. But people fall out and stuff. But I'm really hoping it doesn't get like really bad. Ooh, Jill, your food looks so good over there, girl. Mm-mm. Jill's comfort zone. Trust and believe. She got some good stuff over there. So for those who don't know, Jill's Comfort Zone has a channel. Go ahead and subscribe to her. Okay. Thank you for putting my cash up, Heatwave. All right. Well, nobody clicked the link. That's it. Ooh, Ken. Ken, are you still up there in the clouds? I saw you here earlier on. Are you still here, Ken? I gotta ask you something. Are you still here, Ken? Kenola, are you still in here? Was anybody over there by ZX seeing what's her name over there on the panel? I caught a piece of that too. But it's so hard to be doing, I can't, man, not enough hours in the day. But basically, it was the same thing, right? Basically, it was the same thing. I'm cool, Lord Karma. I'm good. Hold on one second. Let me make sure it's who I think it isn't. There's somebody in the back. And then I'm going to go after I'm done. Uh, did anything different happen with Kiki from what she's been doing for these past couple years? Clicking the link and doing the same thing. It's always been that way. But did anybody watch it? Was there anything new? Is that you, Heatwave?
Yes, it is. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you have another device with YouTube playing?
Hold on.
Because I can
I
hear
think so.
myself in
Yeah,
the back.
wait. 1 minute. Yes, how important you are.
I'm a mere
Okay.
dust mite over here, and people seem to be seeing me.
Okay.
People are supposed to brush away dust and stuff. Hold on one second.
Is it
Let me.
better?
Yeah, I'm gonna remove the coconuts.
Okay.
I got coconuts on deck to bust people in their head and for the little stretch out pussy one. Them want me to
Oh, Lord.
what's up it in a little dirty pussy. Tell me, let me know.
Oh,
Okay. Hey, Heat
okay.
Wave.
Good
What's going
morning.
on, girl? Heat Wave.
Good morning. I just woke
Good
up because I got
morning.
up earlier and I just woke up and see you live. So I guess you guys have to fill me in what's up.
I don't know much of what's going on because I've been busy since Friday, but I do
Okay.
like get to drop down in a few chats. I'll like watch for a few minutes, but I can't
Mm.
necessarily stay because I got so much going on right now. But Bemis
It is
O,
bothering you?
girl,
It's still bothering you? It?
it has been trying to get my attention. I gave her a little
Mm.
1 minute yesterday, but I'm so bored of it. I am not amused. I'll clap when I'm amused, but I'm not clapping right now because it just doesn't
Yeah,
do
pure
anything to
dust.
me. You know,
Pay her dust.
I'm not impressed.
I don't blame
So
you.
so it's everywhere I go, it sees me. Everywhere
Mm-mm.
I go. I could be in a chat about something else, not having nothing to do with it. And it just sees me. And it continues to talk to me in chats. But I'm cool. I don't let these people bother me. So
I
like
guess
people
she's in
who are
love with your voice.
well, I don't know because it says I must speak English, so I don't know.
Mm-mm. Wow. Well, it never bothered me. So you better leave that alone.
It better go sit down somewhere.
Lord. Mm. Charlie have stalkers. What can I say? Can't leave
Lord
them alone.
Karma.
I heard you was talking about the girl Kiki.
Yeah, I saw somewhere over by ZX yesterday because I didn't watch it.
I got a little clip of that too. I was, strolling the street, and I'm like, oh gosh, I thought she had stopped the drinking. Ah, so sad, so sad.
Every couple months or after a period of well time, it, I mean, not it, she goes
Mm,
away, then she comes back and says she's okay and she's changed and stuff.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
wanting to, I don't even know if it's only alcohol. I'm starting to believe it's something else, you know. Hey,
I've
Miss
never seen anything
Sylvie.
like that. Sad.
Miss Toby says it is a corny little girl who's socially awkward. I believe you, Miss Toby. I
Yeah,
agree with you. Very socially awkward, and it can only shine when it comes on YouTube. I think that in
true,
real life, it
true,
doesn't speak to a lot of people, or can't be around too many people and stuff. So this is the only place that it can shine. Lord
true.
Karma says it couldn't handle me on a panel. What happened over there, Lord Karma? Can you tell us a little bit more? Do you want to come up and let us know what was happening and why it couldn't handle you? Did it get jealous? Because, let me know, Lord Karma.
Hmm.
Linda B agrees with Miss Toby.
I agree with her too.
Ladybug
Absolutely.
says something tells me she has never stopped drinking. You're talking about Kiki. Oh, so you were
Hmm.
over there watching Heat Wave
Yeah,
yesterday?
I peeped a little. I just a little bit. I caught, and I caught it at the beginning when she came, and after what she was doing on camera, I couldn't because I don't know, it's something about. I mean, to say being a female, certain things I can't condone. I cannot. Um, I don't know. I couldn't be what you call those people oh Lord, that takes care of like when you're working in a rehab for for substance abuse. I don't have the patience to.
You
No,
gotta have a lot of patience to work
a
with people.
lot, a lot, a lot, and just,
She just came on here the other day. Well, over by Ken, because that's one of the places she came back and was saying, like she got everything sorted out and put together and stuff. But she's still doing the same thing she was doing,
correct.
and
That's
the
sad,
conversations that happen when she clicks a link, it's the
sad.
same thing all the time. And
And
if you,
you see
hmm,
what's making it worse is the attention. For me personally, maybe people's not maybe necessarily agree with me. I really don't care. On this particular grounds, I am not hear what I'm saying. I repeat, like it's like she's a repeat offender. You keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again, and because people now is being nice and don't know this is what addicts feeds on. You know, okay, everything is gonna be okay. All right, yes, and they tell you a bunch of lies, and I'm gonna go seek treatment, and I'm gonna go do this, and a lot of promises, and then they turn back doing the same thing over and over and over again. So this social media is not a good place for her to be because she's getting, you remember, you could be hopping from one panel to the next. People, you could go to any panel that once the people is going to drop the link, right? They would not know. They might think you just run into a problem. You're battling this situation right now, not knowing you've been doing this for years. And when people are saying, oh, we could help you, I'm praying for you and all that, man, look, fuck that. To hell with that. You got
yeah,
a
she's been
chronic
doing it for
situation going on,
years.
and you're not gonna change. You're not gonna change. I don't have no time for that.
And
Younger
then,
people, yeah, that's going through this now, I could understand. But a grown ass woman, you continue doing that. That's the kind of lifestyle that you chose. Just
yeah,
leave people the fuck alone, and go about
yeah.
your goddamn way. Go
You're
ahead,
almost
child.
50. Doesn't matter how young you feel you are or what your mirror tells you. You're still almost half a century. You're supposed to be, grown, grown. But if,
Child.
we're far gone, so nobody could really change, some of the stuff.
And don't get me wrong,
Whew.
I like that girl. I like Kiki. But this kind of, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Mm. Nope.
Ladybugs, that's the only thing she likes is men with money. because she is materialistic. So she
Correct.
notice for those who have been following her for years now, because she's been around for a while now. Don't think she's new on here. She's been on here for years. This is not our first encounter with her. She's been on here for years now. She's always the type who wants to show like stuff she has. Like I was saying, she'll flash her watch. She'll go for stuff wherever they are in the house to come and show them online. She'll walk around to show you what she has or not have. She's that type of person. She's very
Change
materialistic,
into different
very
outfits like a
narcissistic.
kid.
Yes, she'll change. She'll tell you what the name of the brands are. She'll be driving in a car. She'll make sure whatever she's doing to show what type of car she's showing. So she'll, zoom in on the steering wheel. She's that person who has to show what she has. She is a narcissist. Right. She has a narcissistic personality disorder. I am
True.
not, you know, I am
That's
not
true.
a medical professional. I am not one of those type of people. I'm just saying what I think based on some of the things she exhibits, but I'm just saying there's something wrong. And if at this age she can't see it, and if at this age it wasn't dealt with, there's no way we can help her again. You know,
Correct.
this is
Especially
something, there's
now.
something happened, in her younger years that, something happened, and in her
Yeah.
mind she don't have money, so whoever she's with has to have stuff because she has to be able to have enough stuff to flaunt. you know that they value, her value system is different from.
But she got it all confused because when you want to flaunt stuff, you see, and you're looking at things that, okay, a man have to, those are women that like to be kept by a man. You see, her thought, her processing of thinking of what a man will give her, materialistic things such as clothing or a watch or a chain or jewelry. You're not getting the right thing, baby. Look for assets like a house, a condominium, things like that. And then you speaking shit. You see, but the maybe the alcohol now got her all confused. She's not thinking clearly. So these are the trinkets of things. She thinks she's doing something, and that's
Yeah,
sad because this is what a young girl that is living at home will do. You understand? Oh, my boyfriend buy me a Louis Vuitton. He buy me Chanel. He bought me things like that. Oh, he paid to get my hair done and all of that because you're not paying bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that would be satisfying for a younger person. You got
yeah,
me saying, not for a
yeah.
grown woman.
Not for a grown person. You'd expect
Okay.
teenagers to be acting like
Okay.
this over
Correct.
brands and stuff, not older people
Mm-hmm.
who have children and are grown. You know what I'm saying? you
Correct.
know and people who have stuff, they don't flaunt it, like wealthy
There
people and
you
stuff.
go. There you
If
go.
they got stuff, they don't come on here, oh, I have this, and oh, look at this, look at that. They just have it and they wear it, and that's it. And
And
those who
rich people
know the
do not
percentage know.
advertise.
Yeah, they don't advertise what they got.
Mm-hmm.
You may see it in a few music videos and stuff with, like, those younger people who just,
Yep.
start doing music and they got a little cash and they buy some stuff, they'll flaunt everything. But in real life, people who are wealthy and got stuff, they don't have to show it. And I like this comment here that I'm here for the show has says she has no value in herself. She bases her value on the thing on things. So she's very materialistic. And sometimes when I see her, I remember her, being online showing the house that she lived in with her husband and stuff, and all of that. And now, can you still show us that house? Material stuff come and go. So all that tour that you were given and this and that, now
But
you don't
but
have it anymore. So you got to be
but
looking
when
for people that you can get that from. And she's not going to be happy. It's going to take her a long time. Maybe when she gets older, 50s, 60s, I don't know. She's finally going to see that you don't have to be this way. I
but
don't
she's
know.
almost 50.
Yeah.
So maybe
And
in
I
his
don't
later
think that people
years.
need to be cuddling her at that age. You got people
Correct.
have to be, talking to her and saying, you know, oh, you can't do this. You're not supposed to do this. You don't have to do this. You don't need, nobody should be doing
She's
that
loving
at this
that.
age. And I think, didn't she say she, let me stop. Because
She's
I don't
loving
want
that kind
anybody
of
to think I'm
attention.
bashing her or anything. I'm just saying what I've been observing, and it just is what it is. Nobody should be on here as other adults trying to help you to tell you, ground yourself a little bit more,
Correct.
and don't be too caught up in material stuff. But you're already who you are, so we can't help you at this point.
And you're
You have to
responsible
need it
for
for
another
yourself.
person's life. You're responsible for a child or children. Come on now. Come on.
I'm here for the show says the things are nice, but they can't fulfill you. And they come and they go. It's material.
Correct.
Labels, Lord Karma says, labels don't impress me. They make me look at people thinking they're lacking something mentally. Right. Because
True.
some of them are going through some real life shit and they think by getting these stuff or, they'll do anything. And it also means they'll do anything to get it. Whether it means getting with somebody they don't like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, being in a relationship with them and stuff because they just look at it as what they could get from the person. They don't even
Correct.
have to be in love with the person. They just say, okay, this person has money, this person has this, so I'm gonna be, trying to get with them so I can get stuff. You got some
And
families.
sometimes you don't even know what they went through to get it to, you know, the
Exactly.
insult they, had
Right.
people talking down to them and all of that. But that
Right.
don't matter to them anyway. That's what
My,
they said. Do not
my
envy
mom
anyone for what they have. Know
Right. My
not
mom
their
used to tell me that growing
achievements.
up as a child, never be jealous of stuff you see people
Correct.
with because you never know what they had to do to get it.
Correct.
And when she said what they had to do, it doesn't mean, oh, they had to work hard to get it. No, she's saying you
Mm-hmm.
never know
Mm-hmm.
what type of
Yep.
abuse they had to go through. You never know
Mm-hmm.
what the meaning things they had to do to get it. You don't know what type of suffering they had, to just sit
Yep.
down to get these things. And then they're never truly happy at the end of the day. They are
Correct.
never truly happy. Rose says I can make a Goodwill outfit look expensive and will rot the hell out of it. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Ladybug says her
True.
maturity is very stunted. Oh,
Correct.
and at this age, you should not be. There should be nobody trying to tell you how you're supposed to behave or, do better or whatever. And I thought, Ken had a heart to heart with her one day on his channel, and she says she was changing for the better and staying away from certain types of things, and but if she's not centered, it's not gonna work.
To me, it looks like developmental disability syndrome. She's battling right there. You know, like I said, I'm not a professional, but it's you can see these things. It's she's exhibiting all of the behavior and the characteristic of them. So can I say? What can I
I
say?
think it's NPD, narcissistic
Mhm.
personality disorder. It may be
All
a
of them,
range of
all of
things.
it.
It may be arrested development. It could
Yeah,
be that she's stuck in, at an age that I don't know. But
that's why I say that.
her, I don't know. There's
Yeah,
something going on, and we
something
can't
going on
provide
there.
you with the help you need.
Sad.
I know we can't help you. You know, we can. I don't know. We can't help you. Mm-mm. I'm
I
sorry.
wish one day I didn't even think she would even stay still for like an interview for somebody to see how far they could go back, to find out what really went wrong. Something went wrong somewhere, you
Yeah,
know, and that is a
something
subject she's
in
not,
her.
getting
Yeah,
treated for. And the men in
right.
her life or the husband in her life, that's what they say, like nobody even gave a damn because you had to see this woman that you love, you know, where her mind was, where her mindset was. And nobody said, well, honey, go to let me take you to someone that you could speak to, and that's what happened in, I don't even like to say only in the black community, that we brush everything away and say, well, oh, this person's just materialistic. Sometimes it's a deeper issue there, like
Yeah,
mental illness, like, and we
right.
just sweep that and say, oh, the person's rude, or that's all they are, or they're on drugs and all of these things. And sometimes
Well,
it's a
something
big
is
issue there,
influencing that behavior, and I don't think she's always drunk. There's something else that influences
you know.
some other substance. There's got to be something that's making her do this. What is it?
So
What is it?
sad.
And then if she's the age that she is right now, I'm just saying there's something that happened in her formative years that she needs to address because at that point in her life she should have been, learning certain types of things, developing, having certain type
Hmm.
of experiences to make her, develop certain type of emotional and, conflict.
I had an encounter with her, right? Um, a couple of years ago, and I thought she was I thought she was joking or she was a comedian, right? So it was something private. I myself and someone wanted to discuss, right? And She wanted to be in the conversation. And like, no, this confidential, no. And she was begging like a kid, like you have a little girl. She's just begging, please, pretty please. And I'm like, oh my God, wow. You know, that's what I'm saying. She's not even, I would put her age like somebody between 9 and not even 12. Yeah, let's go there. Between 9 and 12, you know? Like you see something in the store. Mommy, please, could I get it? Please, please. Like that. Like that, you know? And I was like, oh, But I don't even think that she was drunk that particular morning. Mm-mm. So I don't know what was going on. I thought it was some kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And that's the first encounter I had with her. And I'm like, something just, it wasn't sitting right with me. I just started thinking, I said, did she do this on purpose? But the way how she was, and the answer was no from both, no, no, no. And
Mm-mm.
we were like that for a good like 3 minutes, and 3 minutes is a damn long time. You telling a grown woman no, 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 no.
No, she acts like a child. I'm gonna plug my this headphone in. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know how my audio is. I
Okay.
just put something in. Is it okay?
It's kind of low.
Okay, I'll turn it up. Okay. Lord Karma is asking if it's
Okay,
if
you
it
sound better. Mm.
spiked the drinks to make her talk so slow. It talks so slow. I don't know. Joy, she was on ZX's panel yesterday. Miss Toby, she is a manipulative person. She is. You are so right. Nobody. I don't know if she's in the clouds right now. She sometimes comes over here. Well, of late, but I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes when you're in a position and you're doing stuff, you can't see. You can't see what you're doing. So people on the outside looking in, they're the ones seeing it. So they're telling you what they observe. And this is something you've been doing over and over, different channels and panels that you go on. This is something you've been doing. Okay, Miss Toby, have a wonderful day. Ladybug says my first encounter of her was on Mother's channel, saying she stopped drinking while being drunk. Oh my god. Ladybug, she's been doing this for years. It's been years. And then she'll
True.
go away for a while and then come back and then it goes right back to square one. It's been years of she's been here for years now. We're in 2023 right now and I can think back to as far as 2019 that I saw her doing these stuff. It's been years. 2019, 2020. I don't know if she still has some of those channels. It's been years of her like this. It's been years. And I reminded you guys the other day that I saw a video of her. I don't know if it's drunk. I'm not going to use alcohol because I don't know what it was, but she was nodding every couple seconds. Like she kept nodding and going down every minute. And I'm like, what is doing that to her? Why does she keep nodding off like that? She's on live and it wasn't sleep. That was not sleep. That was not sleep. I am sorry. That was not her being tired and wanting to sleep. There was something going on. I don't know if it's medication. I don't know if it's drugs. I don't know if it is alcohol. I don't know what it was. But that video, I'm not going to show it on here, but that video, girl, when she was on her channel more doing stuff, that video, mm-mm, that video, it spoke a lot. It spoke volumes. You see what I'm saying? There is something obviously going on. Something is going on. And every time she nodded off and her head was about to hit, whether it was going to hit the desk, whether it would hit the floor, I don't know. she'd get up, Alexa, play this. Was it Alexa? Whatever it was.
I can't remember what the hell it
Oh
was,
my
but
God, what is
um,
going on? We're
you
wondering
know
what's
when
going on with her. Go ahead.
when I was younger, right, I had a teacher, and she was a young that they used to call him, I think, people teacher. Just coming out of training or still in training, right? So ever so often she will just disappear, right, and then she'll come back. I never understood how she was always leaving and coming back and all of that. So that happened for years. So now I think I was about 11, between 11, yeah, I think it was about 11 or 12 years old. And at this time, I could remember we were in class. And at one time, she was teaching, everything is good. And then she started taking the chalks, that you write on the board, and she started like breaking it and breaking it and breaking them up. And she turned to the class and said, "Look at what you guys do. Look at what you kids did. Bad kids, naughty kids, naughty kids." And then another teacher came over and they escorted her out of the classroom, right? So um in my time growing up, children, like they say, children should be seen and not heard. So it's a lot of things you couldn't question an adult. They had everything locked down. I don't know what was so damn secretive. So me being a nosy ass kid, my mom and her neighbor was speaking about an incident, right? And I heard them saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not, it's no cure for that." And um, I wonder if they should up the medication or whatever, whatever, right? And so I asked my dad, because she was one of my favorite teachers. She was always cool. And my dad told me, she was mentally ill. And when we weren't seeing her, she went away for treatment. And yeah, like I think shock therapy or something like that. And sometimes, it depends on what was triggering her, you know, at the time. Sometimes you have to up it, or sometimes once a year she'll go away, or sometimes she's good like for a year or so. But like you told me, there's no cure for madness. So mental, it's sometimes we looking at it, okay, most of these people, most people that is drinking or using some kind of drugs, right? It is a form of disability. And I'm not claiming anything. Look, I'm not, look. So it's some form of disability, right? Mental illness. It's always, that is the borderline right there. Okay. So what happened when I don't know if it's an urge for them to do this. So just imagine you have, and sometimes they're not even aware of it, or it just went past everyone. And when they go now and drink, sometimes it's not even a lot they have to drink, or they go do something else. And that just like, you're like, you cooking, and that one spice you throw in there, and that, yes, and that did the trick. So infuse everything. So I guess it's something like that, because I was looking at her. I don't know how much she drank before, but while she was speaking, while she was on the panel, I'm looking. I don't know. I can't remember the time she had the cup up, but I didn't see her. There was a bottle there, but I didn't stay long enough to see she was pouring from the bottle, or she had something in the cup and she was sipping on it. But at the end of the day, like I said, it maybe it's a long-term treatment, and because of where, okay, they have alcoholics, but they're not gonna behave like a little kid like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got other underlying issues going on. She got other
Exactly.
stuff going on.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I don't know if she's trying to fix it with, or to numb it with the alcohol and stuff. I don't know, but there's something going on, and over here is not the place for you to get your treatment.
Nope.
You know,
Nope.
there may be people who will, deal with you, maybe because of the money and the cash apps you'll give, but then nobody on here really is gonna. They may attempt to help you right now or want to help you and stuff, but when you continue to do the same thing, they're just gonna cut you off along the way, because you need to start caring for yourself. You need to become a little bit more mature. You need to understand that you're getting older, and some of the stuff that you're doing is just not right. But you know what? I can't help you. How do you know when it's time for you to get off of here?
Correct.
How do you know?
No,
You
she's
got
bringing the child. Remember, she had that child in tow. She said it was her
that
niece.
that child. She was lying. That was
Then
her
she said it was
daughter.
her daughter. See the lies?
But we've seen that child on here before, like when she used to be by her husband. I've seen that child years ago in the back. So,
Yeah.
and
And she
it was
was
her
her,
turn,
you
because I
right.
don't think the child had lived with her. Hold on, how did it go? I'm trying to remember how it went.
The child
But
was there
we
with
were
her.
always worried about, well, not worried. Well, I know I used to say to myself, so you're sitting here, you're supposed to be spending time with that child, and you're online drunk and, for hours talking crap on a panel, you gotta know when to stop. You have to
But
know when to stop.
but guess what? At one time I was so worried about the child. But guess what? I don't know, she slipped and she said it, right? One evening, it was pretty late, and I can't remember who panel we was coming, who chat room we were coming out of, and she went live. Okay. So she was giving us a tour of her home, and I couldn't
It
believe what
always
she
does
did.
that.
She went to her daughter's room, and I think the child was asleep. And whoever knew her very well said, no, no, no. Somebody said, oh, whose room is that? She's, some,
I
yeah.
remember. I
And she
remember
went into
that.
that
This was
room,
a few
and she,
years ago.
remember, and she wanted to actually wake up that child.
Right.
Then she went to another room, and she said that is the lady
Her mom,
who
I
the
think
home
she said.
belongs to. And she said, shh, as she going through past it, she was like, shh, as though the lady could hear us, right? So I guess she had somebody there that was watching over, like some a real adult in the home. So I don't know what kind of setup it was, if it was a family member or what, but it was a
It
very
was her
beautiful
mom
home,
or something, she
you know.
said.
Yeah.
People used to get off when they saw her. It was just similar to, when everybody remembers when MU just first started coming around here. A lot of people are new, so they don't know some of the things that's been going
Yes.
on here. So they
Yes.
come and they think they know, but they have no idea. But
Correct.
she's been doing this for years.
Yeah.
When MU started coming over this sector first, you got some people, every time she came, they would just, leave the channel, or, go away and, come back when they think she got off the channel, the panel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People used to do that. And it's the same thing they used to do with Kiki when she used to do those stuff. She's always trying to show you what she has. And
Yeah.
half of the time it's not what she has, it's what whoever she's with at the time,
Yes.
has. It's
You
whoever she's
remember when she gave her
married
last
to.
money to she cashed up. You remember that she cashed up official D spot, and
I
then she
don't
saw her
remember that
crying
one.
right
I
after
don't
that she
remember
don't
that
have any
one.
money, and she
You
wanted him
did?
to give her back. Lord have
Oh
mercy.
Lord.
Like that's it. Did you remember that story?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm, I
You
don't
remember
remember
that,
that
Carrie?
one. Wow. But then
Yes.
she's on here when she does give, she wants to boast. Oh, you got it. It's a good amount, right? Right? Like, she wants people to always think about what she has to give, or what she
Then she
has, or
said
to
she was
have
going through
this.
a divorce and she don't have any money. So I'm like,
Oh,
why would you give away your last?
because she
I
gets
don't know,
caught up in the
child.
moment.
I don't know. I don't know.
I remember when
So,
she said she was getting a divorce, and she had to apparently where she was moving to, it was a whole different world from what she was accustomed to with whoever she was married to. So it was a smaller space and things were different.
I don't think she could live
Mm-mm.
alone. I don't think she's capable of living alone. That's what I'm saying. It could be something else. So it's like living, like sharing a home with a responsible person, you know.
She
Um,
said the other day she was a lawyer, so
I look,
I'm thinking you have to
child,
have some.
please,
Yeah,
please.
I heard it. Unless you, I don't know. She
So if
she
she was a lawyer, all she had to straighten up. She didn't have to depend on no man,
and if
nobody.
you're a lawyer or you intend to
Please.
practice law, because probably she doesn't intend to or whatever, you can't be online acting this way. Who are you gonna represent if they can always pull your info up? Because you're leaving. I don't want to say this is not paper trail, whatever it's
Could
called
you ask the chat how
on the
many
internet.
lawyers we have in this sector here? How many lawyers we have in the B sector? Lord have
That's why
mercy.
I've been pushing for the psychiatrist and
Mm, mm,
psychologists to
mm,
show
mm.
themselves and stuff in here because we got a lawyer. How many lawyers do
We
we
have
got?
more
Does
than one
anybody
lawyers.
know? We have about five of them that I
Five?
can think of.
Mm-mm.
We have about five lawyers in this
Only
sector
three I
already.
know of.
We
And
got
she
about
made number
five.
three. I didn't know she said she was a lawyer. We
Man.
have celebrity over there. We have Dory. We have her. Oh no, yeah, we have Trish. Yeah. I don't know about anymore. Yeah. But me know Trish do her so like kind of comical, you know. But the other two, they're damn serious about that. Going to
Oh
school to be a
God.
lawyer, please.
Social media tends, well
Please.
well this app that we use here, it tends to pull us up in our heads. We start judging, we start daydreaming, we start seeing certain things online, and we well, not we, some of us, we don't go out and live a full life. You're just caught
Hmm.
up in the virtual world alone, and things are not always exactly how they appear to be. Some people
I
got to
look at
know
it
when
as a
to limit
playground,
their
a
time,
playground for.
detox from here. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I look at it as a playground for adults, like an adult playground. So you could be anything you want to be. But you gotta know to separate it and don't let it get to your head. When you so
Yeah,
believe in that, then it's a problem.
yeah. And I get it. Not everybody's life is perfect. We're not perfect. We are human beings. People are gonna go
Correct.
through stuff. I get it. People are gonna go through bouts of sadness, hardship. People are gonna go through stuff. I get it. But at the
Sure.
same time, don't act like there's not, don't step so far away, don't go all the way, into social media to the point that you forgot that reality is out there. Live in your truth. you
True.
know you don't, when you start, comparing yourself with other people so you can feel adequate, all of those types of things, you know
Well,
you gotta take a break. If you reach to the point where you can't just live your regular life without posting about it, you know,
correct.
you can't just have a regular life. You got to worry about making sure you take a pick a certain type of way so you can tell the people who you have as your audience that you're happy. And in truth and in fact you're not. We saw some evidence of that the other day when some people
Hmm.
were claiming to be happy and those pictures came out and they said 1,000 words.
Yep.
Hey, let's get real. Good morning. You know, live in your truth. Some
Hmm.
people are on here so much and they are having issues with stress and anxiety,
And with
because
strangers too.
right. Mm-mm.
So I don't understand um people looking well. I mean to say, well, sometimes you could get you could have friendships. Some people found love, here. So I can't really criticize, but you have to be mentally, prepared. You know what you're doing, and you're taking things in baby steps. You understand what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you're gonna rush up, if you're doing it for yourself, you're gonna be on the right road. But if you're doing it for this one and that one and that one, you're doing it for everyone else except the person that
Hmm.
that you're
Yeah.
supposed
Live
to be
live
doing it
your
for
life
yourself.
right. Live your life based on reality. Let's put it that way, because you're doing stuff to impress people on here,
Never
and
gonna work.
and you're gonna have to keep up that persona. It is sad that you can't just be you, be who you are. That's it. Some of you need therapy and you don't even know it. Oh, we got some resident psychiatrists in here. Was I'm here for the show one? We got quite a number of psychiatrists on here, so we got to balance out stuff because we got enough lawyers. So now we got psychiatrists who can deal with some of these people on here. You know, it just is what it is. People,
Yeah.
listen. Take a break sometimes. It's okay to have a digital timeout. It's okay. It's
Hmm.
okay because the excessive usage of social media doesn't have to be just here on YouTube,
Child, some people
it
can't even say that
distracts you a
word log
lot.
off. If you
They
say log
can't.
off,
It
it's like
affects
you
their
slap it.
sleep.
Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah.
And say
Take
log
a
off.
break sometime and reconnect with yourself. Reconnect with people who are around you. Reconnect with your physical
Correct.
world. You know, you can take a break.
Nothing wrong with
God.
that.
Mm-mm.
Especially when
No.
it's getting too much. You know what I'm saying? You have
Yeah.
to stop and think and just, try and step away. And try to carry on with your life like this is not even exist and it's not even. But when you
Yeah.
cannot put down the phone or whatever device you're using, and then you
Right.
know you have a problem.
Right. When you feel the need that you always have to be scrolling through,
Mm-hmm.
when you feel the need to always
Correct.
pick your phone up the first thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you find yourself just mindlessly scrolling through. You just have to be going through. Nah, you gotta take breaks, man.
Running late for your appointments. Don't keep up
Right.
with your stuff.
It affects your job because you're
Mm-hmm.
spending way too much time, so you're not, being as productive as you can. Joy says relationships break up on YouTube all day. Right.
Yeah.
Jill's comfort zone says love yourself. Take the time out to love
True.
yourself. Take the
True.
time out to love yourself. Take those digital breaks. You need it.
Correct.
Schedule your social media activity. Be like, okay, I'm gonna be on here for this much hours, this many hours today. You know, do those types of things. Turn off notifications sometimes when you can. You
I can
know,
remember back in the days with the what you call it, the soap operas and more in the daytime soaps. And when it comes to Friday, they would leave back something big for Monday. And when you think you're gonna get that Friday, it's like, oh, you gotta wait for Monday.
yeah, you gotta wait.
I am not embarrassed to say. I can't remember if it was guiding light. I can't remember which light it was. You hear me? Or Young and the Restless, or which one of them. And I'm like, damn, something big was gonna come out, right? So what do you think I did? I had an appointment and I never went to my appointment. And when I was waiting to see what the hell was
What?
gonna be out, yes, when I
Oh
waited
my
and waited,
god.
nothing, not a damn shit didn't come out. They still had us running. And they had that cease running for like at least a good month or two. And
Oh
then I said, you
wow.
know what? And one day I just think to myself, I said, wait a minute. And it was a very important appointment that messed up everything else for me. And one day I said, I said, nope. And I just walk away. I walked away from that, the soaps and everybody.
Right.
So me and my girlfriends, we'll talk about the soap. You see what happened? I wasn't interested. I don't care. Oh, that thing came out. I don't care. Those people get their money, they're making their money. And that thing was that soaps used to got. I was not the only one. A lot of people that shit used to happen to. You peeping
Yeah.
if you walking, you shopping, anywhere that they have electronics selling, you going, you're not buying anything. Can I see how that TV is working?
Oh my god, that is too much. Listen, you gotta focus on your offline activities, girl. Disengage from the virtual world, even if it means disengaging from TV and your soap operas and the crazy stuff in the beef
Mm-hmm.
sector. Disengage. Try to pursue real life experiences. Come
True,
on,
true.
you know, and ignite your interest in other things instead of just beef sector, beef sector, beef sector. You know,
Yeah.
it just is what it is. And for some people, you could also decide to use social media in a more constructive way too. You don't always have to be in the mess. And so, hey, Mrs. Boyd. Hey, Demetra. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey to those in the clouds, and shout out to my stalkers who are helping to make the numbers up over here. Oh, up there hating, but still in the bushes looking. I see you. Hey,
The-
stalker. Hey, stalker. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey.
well, I hope the stalkers and the haters drop your asses down and be nice and
And be
give a
blocked.
thumbs up, okay? The rich ones, some the banker. Let me stop. Um,
that one, she's
or a
now
cash
called
app
it. It's it.
or a super chat. Please do
It.
something.
Demetra says she's going to the Astros game tomorrow. Are you gonna show us Demetra? Because we were watching the pig races the other day, girl. And not long after that, we got a whole little piggy type skit over there. That was funny. That was so fun. God. You see, at least she's going out, and you don't have to even share that, Demetra, because, it's you going out to have stuff, you're doing stuff to engage offline too, So it's good when you can do stuff offline too. Do stuff to enjoy your family and your friends. Some people, they don't pay their friends anymore. They don't pay attention to their friends anymore because they're so busy focused on what is going on here, and they neglect family. They neglect friends. I don't know.
True.
It is too much. It's too much. Oh, she says she's gonna vlog it.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for
Oh, you're gonna
joining
do
us
it
this
short.
morning. Kindly don't forget, kindly give a thumbs up on your way in, and who is leaving and did not get a chance to thumbs up, kindly do that on your way out. What else? What else? What else? Kindly look into the memberships, okay? And for our gracious host, if just feel free to give a cash app, a super chat,
I'm
anything,
okay with just a thumbs up,
you
girl.
know.
You know that.
Uh, um, Listen, kindly leave me. Let me do my moderator duty, please, mom. Thank you.
Okay. Listen, is there anything else that happened on the streets that I missed? Anything else? I'm
I
trying
was
to
not in the
think because
streets
I
all day.
wasn't as
Think,
active
think,
as
think.
for since Friday. Thursday, actually, after Thursday, I got off of here. Trying to figure out if there was anything else going on the streets. Uh, Jay Dunn and Brian. Jay Dunn, are you still in here?
They fighting.
What's going on
Oh,
with you
yeah.
too?
Oh,
I saw something on a community wall that said that
mm-mm.
she did she report one of the videos that he used without her consent. But
Oh,
Brian was still able to go live, so I don't think it was a strike. I don't think so. There's been a few beefs going
mm-mm.
on that maybe we've not been hearing about, but they're happening. You know,
I know. I heard VS was doing an interview with I caught a piece of that.
with
It's
James
yes,
Mother.
yes,
How did
yes.
that go? How was it?
Oh,
What
I
was
don't
the
know. I just caught the
conversation
last
about?
end of it. They were wrapping it up because I was
Oh,
outside.
okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch the interview with VS and James, and how did it go? I don't know. Nobody's answering. Let me see. Let me go back to the chat. Ooh, Miss Boyd, you're doing things, huh? Miss Boyd is out there dying blue, black, and stuff. Okay, let me see. I'm hearing a feedback. Does anybody hear a feedback? Please let me know.
Is
Lex
it for
girl,
me?
Lex get real says she missed it.
Let me
I didn't
mute.
get to watch it either. I don't know if it's still up, but I don't know what the conversation was. It about beef sector stuff? What in particular was it about? Let me see. I don't even know if she still has it up because she doesn't keep her videos up. So let me see something real quick. Let me see. Oh, it's still up. Hold on. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Uh-uh. It's called surprise interview. I'm seeing James up there. Okay. I guess we'll hear about it in the week or something. Maybe tomorrow we'll hear about it or later
Probably.
today. Oh, you weren't there for too long, Jill. Okay. Linda says no feedback. Okay, cool. Oh, nothing new happened? Okay, Demetra. So they were just talking about stuff that happened before. Okay. Well, I'm happy you're enjoying your new job, Rose. Miss Boyd says she logged off. Okay, Miss Boyd. Probably you weren't feeling it, right? Okay. Okay. Well, that's it then. There's not much. Demetra, I spoke a little bit about it yesterday, and I'm wondering, Demetra, was it like some miscommunication somewhere? I was trying to figure it out. That I did speak about it because I woke up and I was saying, like, what is going on here? I'm like, not Demetra, not the Miss O. You two support each other. And I'm like, the post? Is it like, I don't know, is it you two normally support each other? So like I'm saying, is there like some miscommunication along the way? And the most thing that I was saying, when I talked about it, I'm like, please, I'm hoping it doesn't get messy. And I'm like, you know what? I like these two. Some of the times when they're fighting, you just step away from it. Don't get into it. Because this is a beefing sector. People are going to beef. So you're sometimes gonna have people who you like and they're gonna end up beefing.
True.
Anyways, there's not much you can do
True.
about it. Continue to support both or just don't get yourself involved in it. But at the same time, I'm really hoping that you two guys don't get too messy with it. Or if there's somebody who like really knows what was going on and can pinpoint stuff to both of you to say, okay, it wasn't that serious, you know. So if it's something that you guys don't have to beef about, I'm really hoping you don't, because sometimes you don't have to. See if it's
True.
some words were mistaken, or sometimes when people type stuff it can be misconstrued, as opposed to if you had a talk. So I don't know if you two want to talk about it. I don't know. But Demetra said, let me see, she says I'm not gonna drag her. I know you two like each other, so I was shocked, but I'm like, okay, it's the beef sector. People beef. Let me leave this alone. But I like and support both of you. I like both of you. So I was like, this one, I don't think it's gonna be a good one. Demetra says, I'm just attempt to let it go. Okay.
Oh, that's so nice of Demetra. Very nice,
Are you
Demetra. I'm
still in
proud
here,
of you
Demas?
there.
Oh, is it something you guys would talk about, Demetra? Is it something you guys think you could talk about? Just before it gets too bad or too far. That's all I'm asking. I don't know. Cause I don't know. I just don't want you guys going at it. But who am I? Who am I? you know. Linda says I just stay out of everybody's mess, right? Okay, Demetra. She says not right now, but hopefully, one day. So I'm hoping somebody who's been following it from the beginning could, like, if you can, just point stuff out and say, okay, this is where we went wrong here. Maybe, somebody shouldn't have jumped the gun with this, or maybe this is what you thought she meant, but it wasn't you, or, this comment didn't mean this, or, it
Yeah.
could
At
be.
least there's hope.
Well, at least she says she's going to let it go right now. So
Right.
Demetria says she woke up with the shit, so she's going to match the energy. Oh, Lord. Let me go look. Man, you two were cool, man. I don't like when you guys fall out, but I can't do shit about it. I'll just keep supporting both. Let me see. She was in here earlier. Let me see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the Miss O and Demetra, please don't be messing with each other, and I'm pretty sure this will go away. Or you guys, it at least it leaves you guys open to still talking to each other, you know? Once you guys don't go at it with each other, this should probably die down a little bit, you know, so it doesn't get messy. That's the most I'm saying. I don't want this to get messy with you too. I like you too. God, I dropped it, Demetra. Okay, Demon So, if you're here, let me know. And if you guys want to talk about it, you could, because I don't know if you would go to each other's platform to talk. And you guys know I open my platform for you guys if you want to talk stuff out. It's cool. I really don't see you two fighting. Dang. Rose, let me know if you still want to do that thing that you said. Oh, so we're waiting on Demetri to click the link. She says she's coming, so when she comes, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So we'll take a commercial break in the meantime. Which one do we do? Which one do we do? Is it the
They're
one where
doing
I
good
am
with the thumbs
sad?
up.
Is it the one where I am sad because, I'm a black bitch?
Very Carrie is so sad. She found out she is a black bitch and she needs to speak English. She found out that she is a dumb bitch. She can't go on in life anymore because she cares about what everyone thinks. She needs your approval. Please help her because she has been missing out in this sector. How will she survive? She needs counseling. Please support the Very Carrie Counseling Foundation and help her to develop some positive coping skills. Help her start the healing process. Please donate to the Very Carrie Counseling Program so she can get the help she deserves. Cash App $Carrere 16. We now return to our regular programming.
Okay, we got somebody in the back. Let's see if it's Demetra. Is that you, Demetra?
It's me. You hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, let me pour a little bit of coffee in my cup. I'll be right back.
Okay. You wanna argue. Right, Linda? You know I need to develop some positive coping skills. I just can't go on anymore. I need to fit in. Oh my god, help me. The fuck? Oh, speak English. Oh my god, I can't speak English. Help me. Help me. You get out of here.
Okay, thank you for dropping the link for me. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Demetria.
Good morning. Good morning. You know, you asked some good questions, right? So, as far as I'm concerned about how far it goes, in my spirit and how I truly feel, beyond like just the first, initial reaction and everything, I don't really feel like I want to engage in a real all and out beef with her, right? It don't make me like I'm not armed and ready and locked and loaded on a million things. I'm ready to tell, like, drag this bitch, wait till you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that type of energy,
Okay.
right? But at the same time, I'm not the one to play with, right? So, if she throwing out and see the thing about it is, you know how you don't want to forecast the future, you want to let things happen and don't just get too ahead in the future. I'm trying real hard not to do that. But see, she woke up with the shits picking at me this morning. So of course that means I'm gonna match energy. And I say, of course, I'm gonna match energy because I am in the beef sector and I do beef, right? So it is what it is. Now, is that my preference to keep it going? No. Could I just leave it alone and act like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Just move on? I could. I can. I can. But am I gonna turn the other cheek? Nope. You get what I'm saying? Now, uh, I don't want it to get ugly. I don't want to sit and I ain't gonna take no pleasure out of sitting and mistreating her and talk to her any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But will I do it? Yep.
I
So
get
it's
it.
all about
I get
however she want to go.
I get it, but Demetra, you guys supported each other, right? You guys were,
Yes, we
cool.
did. That's why.
And I know you like her, so I know for you, and I'm almost sure for her too. Like this may have come as a shock for both of you that you're actually at this space right now. But you said you don't want to talk. But if
Well,
she's in
see,
the
but
chat
I
right
don't
now,
have
do
no
you think
problem
you would
talking with
talk
her.
to
That's
her?
why I don't have no problem talking with her. That's why I said, can you hit the link, right? Because really, truthfully, we ain't got to like kiss and make up or nothing. But we don't have to sit there and if we truly supported each other, it don't have to get all the way nasty and low, right? Now, am I capable of doing that? Of course I am, just like she is, right? If
Yeah,
she's
both
strong
of
willed,
you.
I'm strong willed.
Yeah.
And I heard you asking some good questions like, did something go wrong or there was a miscommunication? The bottom line of it is, to me, I did the right thing, because I'm a very direct person, right? So before I got a misunderstanding, before I sat and got a resentment, when I saw something that I took offensive to me, I went to my wall, my members wall, and asked her directly. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't say nothing else after that, about it. I didn't keep harping on it, right?
So
And then
what if
she
she
picked
didn't see
again.
it in the members?
No,
What if
she
she was
saw it. She
unable to
see
see it?
everything else. She saw it. She saw it, and she didn't respond. Now I can tell you this. She didn't respond like immediately. Like not. She didn't respond to that post like that same night or day, and so I didn't see it. Right when she finally did respond, which must have been like the next day in the evening or something. I don't know, but it must have been a long time later when after a whole bunch of comments that got put after that. Right, and so I never did see the comment till yesterday. But either way it goes, excuse me, either way it go, I left it very much room after I left that comment for it not to have to get nasty or nothing, right? So for her to keep going with it, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, she didn't, as far as I'm concerned, really truthfully, I still feel like I felt like when I saw her saying those things, negative things and stuff, it made me feel a certain type of way. And if she think that's okay, then we don't need to associate with each other, right? Because that's not how you do each other when you support each other. And that's just truly how I feel. You know, um, it is what it is. And then I just, all I can tell you is this. It don't have to get nasty, right?
I don't want it to, but who am I? I'm just saying once you both don't say stuff to each other, it could just, die down and, it doesn't
But
have
she already, yeah, it's going. Hey, it's only yeah. Let me tell you, the window of opportunity for us to both just go ahead and say, okay, this happened. Let's move on from each other and just move on and see what happens later in the future. That window of opportunity is slim, right? Because of the environment we in, and because how this thing's set up, right? It involves a lot of ego. It involves a lot of pride. It involves a lot of a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just keeping it real, right? So I'm gonna say this. It's pretty much determined how today go. I ain't gonna even lie, right? If she keep on pushing with it, if she keep on shooting slugs and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna be honest, she's a very passive aggressive person, and that's the whole goddamn thing, right? She's very passive aggressive, and so she do little funny stuff, and I call that out already, right? And I don't miss no shade, and I don't miss no subliminals, right? I don't do them myself, but I catch them very quickly. Now, if she wants to just move on and leave it where it's at, all she got to do is disengage from me.
Okay. So once you both don't say anything, it should just. And you said, you know what? As much as you said a while ago, the little part that I got from it is that you said there's still an opportunity. Even if you don't become, like that cool again, at least there's a slim chance that you guys could talk about it. A
And,
slim chance.
it's a bigger chance. It's a bigger chance that it don't have to get nasty. right?
Yeah.
Let's say
Yeah, I
that
got what you're saying.
it's a way bigger chance that we can let bygones be bygones and just leave it where it's at, right?
Right.
Because if I truly support somebody, then I don't. Why would I just all of a sudden come out and just be all hateful and nasty and shit, right? That means
Yeah.
I truly been feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Even up to this point, I ain't cussed her out really. I might have cussed a little bit, but not dragged her. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't feeling that type of animosity, or I didn't feel those type of ways about her. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you
So,
liked her.
so I don't have no problem saying that it's my preference not to make this a big beef between me and her. I'm not over there lacking for content. I'm not lacking for views. I'm not lacking for nothing. Whereas I gotta create no bullshit. I don't need none of that type of stuff. It doesn't benefit me to sit and beef with her, right? And it's not
Okay.
something that I would get off on because she hasn't been my op. She has not been somebody who I
Right,
would like.
and I get the fact. I get the point. You don't want to do it, but if you had to, you would. I see what you're trying, what you are saying, because you don't
Right.
have to go there, and you don't want to go there, and I don't want you guys going there. If she's in the chat, would you talk to her right now?
Of course I would. That's why hit
The
the
Miss
link.
O, just in case you're here, and if anybody can, I'll also at her now on my community. I'm dropping the link. The Miss O, if
Hmm.
you want to come and talk about it, because it really doesn't have to go there for real. It doesn't have to.
No, it doesn't.
I'm gonna go at her real quick.
Good morning, Heat Wave. Oh, look at my comb. I've been looking for my comb. It's at my desk.
Good morning, Demetri. Good morning,
What's
my
going on,
dear.
Yuri?
Good morning. I have to go back on mute because
Oh,
I'm
no
having a good
problem.
long conversation. So it's fun.
Good morning, Newbie. Good morning, Linda B. Good morning, Let's Get Real. Um, oh no, I don't. Let me see. No, I don't think I like you. Let's get real. So I think I'll take my good morning back from you. Good morning, Ladybug Hugs. Hey, Rose. Jill's Comfort Zone. Hey, everybody, Miss Boyd. Yeah. So,
So I added her. So if she sees it, she'll respond, or if she wants to. But the link is in the chat, and for those who can, get to her, let me know. Let her know that we could just talk about this real quick, and just get it over with, because it things grow legs and get messy after a while. So if it can be nipped in the bud like real quickly, that would be good. Because I
right.
know you guys like and support each other, and I get the sense you both don't want to go there, but at the same time, both of you can go there, you know
Yeah,
because
she can
I
too.
know
But
you're
see,
not gonna back down, and I know she's not gonna back down if it gets out of hand. But it doesn't have to go there. This is not somebody who was like a hater, or somebody you've always had an issue with and stuff. So it's a little bit different,
right. And see, the thing about it is, I'm a very, very direct person, right? So I was just saying good morning to people in the dead air space, right? While you was doing that.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to listen, saying good morning, good morning, good morning. And so when I read somebody's name, I say, oh, wait a minute, I don't think I like this person. So I take my morning back, my good morning back, right? And then I kept it right on moving. You see what I'm saying? It's not difficult for me.
Yeah.
It's not like I have to how to jump and pounce and do all that stuff. I'm not thirsty for no beef at all. It just is what it is. You know, really truthfully. And sometimes just being direct, that's being rude, I guess. People take that directness as rudeness.
In
Mm-hmm.
life, you gotta be blunt. It
Mm-hmm.
makes you feel better that way, instead of keeping stuff up, biting your tongue, not saying how you really feel.
And
It
then
does
yeah,
affect you.
all built up, and then you come out the bag, and people don't know what for, or be way out of proportion. You know,
Right. Yeah, I get it. Has
yeah,
anybody seen the Miss O, guys? Come on, we want to do this. We want to do this. We want to see this little issue go away. Okay, we want it to go away. So we're waiting. I added her. I'm gonna see if she responds and if anybody can, because I think you guys can talk about this, and then it just goes away. Hopefully this gets sorted out today because I don't want, this going over into
And
another
see, let
week
me say
and
this. I
stuff.
ain't too much listening to that, her, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens is when you get into it and you're saying your shit to each other, it's good for me just to get the gist of it, right? And then I go ahead and let it be. And I don't sit there and listen to a whole bunch of stupid stuff, right? So that way I don't get no real deep, deep, deep resentment. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I ain't sit and listen and do all that kind of stuff. I don't think, I just go ahead and move by my business. I'm not gonna sit here and just wait and wait and wait. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because it's
okay.
not no real big deal, but I definitely wanted to give a window of opportunity.
Yeah.
And I
I
know
get
for a
it.
fact that she heard what I said. And it's I ain't gonna say the ball in her court. No, no, no. But what I will say is I match energy. Period. Period. So it is what it is. But thank you for letting me come up here and say that. I know one
Okay.
thing, this was a neutral platform. um it was an opportunity, right? And I don't see myself presenting or even coming into a lot of situations where I get an opportunity again, to be honest with you, quite frankly.
Okay. But at least the opportunity is there. The window is there open. So that's it. And I'm glad
Right.
that it's there. Just as long as it's there, I'm cool with that. And I'm glad you clicked the link, and at least people are able to see what how you feel about the situation. And then
Right,
we
right.
also want to hear, how she feels. Hey, Starcy, good morning.
Okay, did you start your new game? Whereas you take what people say, then translate it into patois. Did you do that yet?
Girl, I made a whole promise and I didn't get to do it. I've been
Okay,
so
so I
busy.
haven't missed it yet. I haven't missed it.
No, I
Okay.
haven't done it just yet. And then I also got to be careful of who's I'm taking and what I'm taking because these people are crazy out here. But I want to do it. I made the promise to do it, so I'm going to get it going. It's just that stuff kind of like picked up and I was extremely busy. So I couldn't do it.
Bianca, ain't nobody gotta ask me nothing about nobody, because guess what? Demetra is somebody who don't, I appreciate my supporters, but Demetra is not a content creator, never been that's one on one all with my supporters, right? So when people support me, they support Lit Lane, my content. They ain't nobody that I'm all buddy with, friends with. We talk to each other behind the scenes. We do this together. So therefore, I'm not accountable for nobody who support Demetri, just like none of my supporters were accountable for me.
I
Any
get
other
it.
questions?
And let me see something. Oh, Bianca says she used slave in your chat.
Well, that means you paid attention way more than me. If and when me and Dobbin have a situation or a problem, I'll address it at that moment. Me and Dobbin, she been somebody on this YouTube streets for a long time. Any point in time when I've had an issue with Dobbin, I've dealt with it appropriately. But what I don't do is take others people beefs, problems, and shit like that and make them mine. So until she does something offensive to Demetra, then we don't have no issue. Then what happens is Blanca, Bianca, whatever your name is, if you took issue to that, then what you should have done at that moment in time is blocked her. And guess what? What I do know is that I have trusted moderators in my chat. I got moderators that's actually my friends in life, and we talk. Now we talk on the phone. We DM each other. I totally trust them to make the decisions in my chat, because I don't sit and read my chat all day. I'm not that type of live streamer. So if it was something totally off base, I trust my moderators to have let me know it was a real problem and they'll handle it appropriately. So what you may have taken as certainly foul to you and offensive to you, then at that moment you decide whether you want to block that person or do you want to exit from my chat. But what you don't get a choice on doing is telling me how to run my chat and how to do with my supporters. You don't have that option. Any other questions? And I don't even know you. I don't even recognize your name. I don't even recognize you as a Lit Lane supporter. or a visitor. Now, if you come through there, you come through there, but you haven't been made yourself aware. You haven't been around there that much. I don't even recognize you. So I'm supposed to take your feelings right now, whatever you think right now, whatever your issue is right now, and I'm supposed to do what? Girl,
Bianca,
look.
when you saw it in the chat, when you saw her say, did you type something to say, why are you saying that or something? Did you say anything? So if you saw it at the moment, did you say something in the chat when you saw it and you thought it was foul? Let me see what.
You want to just blaze? She don't pay me a goddamn thing. I need to get paid more.
How do you know she pays? Oh
Well,
Lord.
I'm telling you, she don't. She ain't sent me now cash out. And anybody who know me, see, let me tell you something. I'm gonna at this moment in time, I'm gonna block your ass, okay? Now I ain't seen you on Lit Lane, but if you duck your head down on my chat, you're gonna be blocked on sight because you're obviously an idiot. Okay? You're an idiot. I don't give a fuck. You is retarded, and I don't care.
Good
You saying a
morning.
little bit too much for me to say I don't know who the hell you is.
Good morning, Just Blaze. Good morning, Toya. Good morning,
You're
everybody.
just a uter. Who gives a fuck? Everybody know this is the internet. Look here. If you gonna say one thing, then you need to match it up to what you talking about. This is just the motherfucking internet. So you just get the fuck over it. Okay? You retarded. I hate when people try to be so goddamn smart and they ignorant than a motherfucker. This just the internet. So why you so bothered about anything that go on, especially when they don't have nothing to do with you? And you are out of goddamn no control at all. You are powerless. And then why you so concerned about who paying what and how they goddamn supporting me? And who is you again? Whoever you is, fuck you. Excuse me, Carrie. In
That's all
fact,
right.
as a
You're
matter of
responding.
fact,
They're saying
you
something
over
to you.
here,
You're responding.
you ain't got to be back, Bianca. This is the internet, girl. Like you just said. You ain't never got to come back a day in your natural born motherfucking life. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you right now, don't ever come back, bitch. Nah. So even if you get the inclination to come back, I'm telling you, bitch, don't come back. And trust and believe, I didn't know you before right now, but if I see your motherfucking ass drop down in my chat, Bianca 1, Blanca 1, whatever the fuck you say, I'm going to block you immediately to help positively reinforce the fact that you're not welcome. Yeah, I'm retarded, you retarded, your mama retarded, your daddy retarded, your goddamn future seed is retarded, bitch.
Okay, Bianca, you can stop addressing her now. Thank you.
Let me cut off the chat. I cut the chat off. Okay, and more than likely,
It
I'm
may
done with
be the
that
celebrity
troll.
camel. I think that's the celebrity camel. That's the it. That's it. That's who it is. Dropping down like that. Hey Angie. Hey everybody. Yes, Starseed. Can anybody hey Vibrant, can anybody get in contact with the Miss O? Cause we just want this done. And I know you're being very
Girl,
gracious, waiting.
let me tell you what I feel, right? I feel like this. I truly feel this way. Okay. She woke up with the shits this morning. I'm talking about the Miss O, right? All up in my comments and stuff, but just fine. I don't give a damn, right? She woke on her board when I mean it's on her board posting stuff. So she already up, she already on YouTube, okay? She be on YouTube like I be on YouTube, how we be over here on the beef sector. We be around here, okay? She shared this video. That's how I knew you was live, right? So at this point in time, I am absolutely, just to be honest and keep it a buck, I am absolutely in my mind, you can't tell me nothing different, under the impression, under the mindset that she is definitely here and she choosing not to drop down. She's choosing not to hit this link. Okay? So at this point in time, ain't nobody gonna keep, ain't nobody begging her, ain't nobody gotta do nothing. And she absolutely
I know
heard what
you're
I
not
said.
begging her. I know you're
What I
not.
said was, if she don't, I'm gonna match energy. It's gonna get as messy as she wanted to get. And
I don't
guess
want
what? Let
you
me
to
say
get
this too, because I
messy.
know she's listening. Guess what? I take any slug thrown out to me. I catch every subliminal card out, sent out to me. So don't I'ma absolutely take it as an engagement. If she sub me, if she shade me, I'm taking it as an active engagement and I'm gonna press the gas. Period, point blank. Now, see what I can do is go on and don't say nothing about her, don't shoot no slugs at her, don't do none of that shit. Now, see, that's me disengaging. But I'm saying right now, she ain't got to act me on no community wall. She ain't got to say my name, Demetra. But if she talk on me, around me, if she whisper my name, if she goddamn shoot me a slug or a subliminal, then it's on and popping. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. And I don't want to hear nothing about no victim shit. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that stuff. And she know exactly what time it is. So if she leave me the hell alone, I will leave her the hell alone.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
All right, Kay. I didn't mean to
All right.
come up here and get crunk. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
But
but the fact of the matter is, you click the link to have the talk, and so you're open for it. So, and I'm also open for her coming up too, because I support you both. I like you both, and I just wanted, for what I wanted. I just
yeah,
wanted it to be a neutral space. So
I trust your platform to be neutral. That's why I even
yeah.
I said, okay, if it's gonna happen, this be a perfect place.
Right. And
Right?
and you made it clear that once, certain things are not said about you, you don't have to respond. I get it. So we'll see how it
Okay.
goes from there. And if she decides to come through, I'll, let her say her piece also. You
Well, if
know,
anything changed, you can feel free to add me. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And
I will.
I don't act like I don't see stuff, right? So what I'll do is if I see it, cause see, I watches YouTube like that, right? So when I get a notification, somebody add me, I actually look at it. Right, so
Okay.
I'll I'm I could do that kind of thing. If something happen, pop up, and you want me, just add me and trust and believe. It might take me a few minutes, but I never can say I just don't see shit,
Okay. So if she
especially if you
comes
add me.
through, I'll add you if she comes through.
Okay. All right. So let me drop
Thank
down.
you.
Y'all have a beautiful Sunday. It's pretty out here in Texas. I'm about to go ahead and get cute and everything and enjoy my day. I heard you talking about the pig races, um, and that pig content. I just
That was
want to,
funny. That was
well,
some funny shit.
I want to give you a little sneak peek. I've been working on, but I forgot, you know how you get distracted around here, right? But
Yeah.
today, when I go live, it's gonna be some fun, funny, pig oriented content. So if you like that, make sure you tune in today, okay?
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be
All
there. I got
right.
some time today, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
All right. Bye
Okay.
bye,
Thank you
y'all.
for coming up, Demetra. I
No
appreciate
problem.
you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Hey Robin. Hey, who else came in? Starseed. Hey, everybody who just came in. Thank you so much for coming. That was Demetra. Demetra is, willing to have that talk with the Miss O, and I want them to talk. I really do, because I like them both, and I really want them to just like deal with it real quick before it gets out of hand. And I get the point. They both like each other. Don't get me wrong. I can tell they both like and support each other. So they were never, like going at it with each other and stuff. So like this can be dealt with like very quickly. And it doesn't have to be like a showdown where they cuss each other out and be loud and stuff. They could just have that talk real quick. So that is what I really wanted to see, because I want you two to be cool. That's the main reason. And just in case, you guys hear from her later on, let me know, or let her know that, it's open for them to both speak. I'm okay with doing that on here. I like and I support both of them, you know. Enjoy your day too, Demetra. And hey everybody coming in. I appreciate the support. Remember, guys, if you have not yet, like the video, well, the live stream, I'm sorry, go ahead and do that. I appreciate you. And look out for Demetria says she got something coming up, guys. So look out for that. I can't wait to see it. Especially once it says pig girl. Once it says pig girl, I am out for that. Okay. I'll watch that pig, those pigs, but I won't watch a celebrity pig. Okay. Okay. I don't, and I won't. I cannot. So just in case she comes back later on, I'll, make sure I add to you, Demetra, so you guys can have like a cool conversation without, like it going any further.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch.
Sorry about that, guys. My hand touched that thing. Um, and I get that I get the sense that you both don't want to go there with each other, but if you have to, you will. on both sides, both Demetra and the Miss O. But at the same time, the type of support that you guys had for each other, the fact that you guys, liked each other prior to this, I don't think you know, you really want to fight. But if push comes to shove and you guys have to, you will. I get that sense. But you know what? There's still a small window of hope, and I really want to catch that right there before it gets too far. Like grab it before it gets too far because it doesn't have to. And I appreciate the fact that, people can see, that it's okay for them to talk stuff out. It's okay to do that. Just be direct with each other and it should be cool. I don't want you guys cussing or anything, but it should be cool if you just talked about where you're coming from or why you felt a certain kind of way about something. Just, do that so it doesn't get too out of control. Okay. And that's that on that. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Heat Wave, you got anything else to say? Because I think I should be wrapping up
Oh,
about.
no, my dear, I'm so sorry. I was taking care of my pets, my furry babies.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, you got more
you know,
kittens, girl. I thought you only had one.
no, no. Well, they're grown. They're grown.
Okay.
Well, old men, old men. But they like kids. I have to take care, make sure they what is taken care of. Change
Okay.
their pants and all of those things.
Right.
I'm
Real
getting
life
too
stuff.
old for
Right.
this, huh?
Girl, real life stuff. Not too much.
Yeah, yeah. I
Still be
just
doing
got
your
you
real
doing
life
that.
stuff and not all consumed with YouTube.
I was
All right.
listening though. I was listening. I'm so sorry that the missile couldn't get up there. For
Yeah,
them
but
to
she was
sort
in here
through
earlier
things.
on, so maybe she left, but she was in here earlier on. So maybe she will, hear later on and get back.
Yeah,
But
that would have been nice. No better platform than here.
so we
You're just gonna keep it calm
maybe
and
later on we'll see how it.
yes, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear, it was nice. I'm gonna go red ball
Thank you
back.
for hanging out. I appreciate you.
No
Well,
problem.
thanks to everyone who clicked the link this morning. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Tracy's World, for coming up. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Demetra. Thank you guys for clicking the link and coming to chat with me. Shout out to you, Heatwave. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Thank
Um,
you. Can I just say one thing? Guys,
go
on
ahead.
your way out, could you please thumbs up if you haven't done that already? Please subscribe if you have not done that too. And if you feel free and if you're comfortable, just drop something for our gracious host. Okay. She may not need it, but it's just I'm saying it because money do not go to waste. Okay. Just to say my moderator's duty. Thank you so much for joining us, and please come and visit again. Oh, and don't forget we have to check into our membership link. Um so that's about it. Okay. Thank you so much.
I appreciate
Thank you
you.
so much, Carrie.
I appreciate everyone who shared my live. I appreciate all the supporters. And I also appreciate my stalkers. But just in case you didn't know, let me give you a gentle reminder.
I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody. You man.
Continue to stay mad. I can't help you. I am not equipped to do so. That's above my pay grade. I only pick coconuts. That's all I can do. That's the only area I'm skilled in. So I'll continue to pick my coconuts and mind my business. And you can continue to be upset when you see me. You can't help me pay my bills, and I'm not going to give you the type of energy you want from me. I don't got time for that. Okay. Okay. Hey, Kenna, I was just about to go. Hey, everybody coming in. I cannot. You can't help me. What you spew out here, your negative energy, you can't help me to put my pot on the stove and all of that shit. You can't help me. You don't mean shit to me. You don't mean diddly squat. But all right, you serve your purpose here. Just continue doing your thing. Check yourself. I don't. Let me leave that alone. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for supporting the channel for those who do. Thank you so much for liking the video, the live stream. Thank you so much to the new subscribers for subscribing. I appreciate you also. Thank you to everybody who typed in the chat. Thank you to my stalkers for showing up for every live stream that I do. Your presence is greatly appreciated. Thank you again to Demetra for coming through. Thank you, Heatwave. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Rose. Shout out to everyone. Have a wonderful day. And remember, call somebody in your family that you haven't spoken to for a while. Just say hi. Just say hi. Cause you never know. Things do happen. And you can be here today and gone tomorrow. And I'm also gonna remind you guys that you could feel free to go outside, feel free to take showers. Get away from the device sometimes, take showers. Feel free to go out and let the sun touch your skin. Go out sometimes. You know, have regular relationships with other people. Okay. Feel free to do that sometimes. Put the phone away sometimes. Okay. Live life. Go out a little bit. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Right, Kenna? Right. Right. Feel free to actually get out of your bed and make your bed up. Feel free to do stuff like that. Change your sheets. You know, take an extra 2 minutes to shower. Don't take a minute because you want to get out to go back in some YouTube mess. Do those things. It's okay to brush your teeth. It's okay. It's okay to shower. It's okay to change your linen every week. It's okay. It's okay to get out of your sleep clothes. It's okay. Do those things. Do those things. Okay. Connie girl, it's good seeing you. Bye everyone. Thank you, Heatwave. And thank you to the mods who are up in the clouds. I appreciate you all. Have a good day, Joyce. Bye, Demetra. Bye, Strictly Platinum. Bye, everyone. Remember, it's okay to shower. Bye. Yeah, go bed. Go bed, you little nasty king. Go on, go bed. Oh, God.